Hello everyone. Welcome back to the dev stream. This, you might note, it's not the same people this time. We're doing a little Intrigue event of our own, and we are taking over from Tom and Lewis.
Yes.
I am Thomas, you've seen me on previous streams, and Michelle as well.
Yes, I'm Michelle. I'm a narrative designer. You've seen me in streams as well.
Yes, and you're going to be very relevant this time.
Yes.
I should mute the stream for myself, so I don't actually hear that. Okay, sorry, we're very professional around here.
Hearing yourself is terrible.
It's been a while. I'm also a designer. I was a bit busy. I work mostly on the hero system. Michelle, you work mostly on the Intrigue events?
Yes, I basically created all the Intrigue events. So we're playing through one right now. So I can tell you guys a bit more about it today.
Yeah, so we have to kind of familiarize ourselves with the game a bit, because we've been dropped in the deep end, and not only is it the deep end as in it's a save at turn 34, it's also a Tom game, which means it is absolute chaos. Our ruler's up here, and has a small army. They seem to be defending. We also found we're at war with Cantrell, and despite listening into the last streams, I actually don't know where direction she came from.
I think I found her somewhere on the right of the map. Like they sort of located her, right?
Someone will tell us, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So someone will be like, hey, that's where it is.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, while we are defending, we have 3 cities we're building up. Down below, we have a siege about to happen.
Oh yeah.
Zessin, which apparently Tempest.
Oh, no.
Sorry, faux pas.
Rude.
Merlin is someone else.
Wrong bearded guy.
Yeah, the long-bearded guy.
Yeah.
Tempest has kidnapped someone and holds them in the prison in Zessin. And we are going to go find out who that is.
Yes.
Hopefully, because this is not a lightly taken army. This is actually quite chunky. They don't have a lot of enchantments on them, so that actually might do the trick. But we don't know if they don't have an extra army back there. But regardless, we shall end the first turn and see where this goes.
Yeah.
So I don't think we can try to siege them just yet. No, we shouldn't. Not gonna rush it.
Maybe they'll run into us. Haha.
I mean.
Yeah. But also, I saw we have no money. I'm not really good at this game, but I do realize you need.
We are a bit poor, yeah.
Yeah.
We're even more poor now. It just went down by 20.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, Akriel is angry. Oh no.
We attacked a non-hostile army, and we are a threat to them. Did Tom like gank one of his scouting armies?
I think so. I think they were in our territory, and Tom just went like, kill them. So thanks, Tom. Now we're dealing with this.
All right, Acreon as well. Where is Acreon? Purple. He's down below. That's this one. Okay. We're in for an interesting time. Okay then.
Yes.
We're not gonna reinforce down there. We do not have the time for that. We could go explore that. What's the ambition on our ruler? She is a conqueror.
Of course.
She wants to win siege battles. That makes sense. Yeah. Unfortunate that she's not with the armies that are doing the sieging. Then it's a bit unfortunate. We also have Kneas the Guardian. They want to be a collector. They want to have lots of magic items. That's easy enough. We don't really have to think about it too much.
Already wearing some.
And then we have Shellan the herbalist, and they want to rout enemies. That's difficult. We're not really built for that. I suspect we're gonna probably have to replace that one. Wait, does he have?
Yeah, I think Tom mentioned last time that these heroes, if they get an ambition that they can't really finish, that they get an event, right? Where they want to, or where you can retrain it, or.
We made it for that. Let's see. Can we reach the siege? Where is the passage that goes here? So up here. Okay. Now the question is, do we go reinforce the siege, or do we reinforce the homeland? Because Acreon's going to come, and Acreon's right down here.
Oh yeah. Can he? Do you know if he has seafaring or something?
I mean, probably he gotta have it, right? It's turn 35.
I don't know.
Is this enough to take the siege? It is not particularly strong, honestly. This is not an intimidating army. This is kind of just the dregs. So it's a warden build, so this is a tank. So shielding for other people. That can work. And our support is built, or our ritualist is built as a necromancer. Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So it could work if we start making bodies. We can make new things to fight. But a dragoon and a mage lock are quite chunky. Okay, we're gonna go besiege them. Let's stop being around the bush.
Let's do it. Yeah.
And we're gonna have to pour a lot of money into this. We cannot get onagers, that's a bit of a shame. We're not gonna do headlong assault. think we want a bit more to make it go a bit faster, because this is a very slow one.
Maybe tower bombardment or not? We do have mana.
They have the towers, yeah. But we have the mana to spend on it. We should. It accelerates just a bit more, 5 turns. And less towers, that's the way to go for now. They'll probably sally forth and meet us, so we'll have to check that.
Yeah.
Then the question is, do we move this up or down? I think we can bank on taking this with what we have here. I think we're gonna have to take that risk. And then these two are gonna reinforce the main army instead. We also have this wolf here, which I think I'm just gonna send with the army. I suspect they were sending it back home, but I'm not taking chances on sending it here. And we have a scout, who shall just have a quick look around. So yeah, I've not seen this Intrigue event before. I don't know how this one works. I actually haven't seen many of them. I've seen only one.
Well, then you're in for a treat. No, there are 6 that are going to be released. And this is, Tom said it. Tom said it last time. This is one of the simpler ones, one of the less flashy ones, but that means that you get to experience that yourself when you play them.
I mean, I can share the one I have in my single player game. It's actually really, really cool.
You're right.
It's the well, I won't spoil what happens in it. But I had a war, and the ruler suddenly vanished and was replaced by a calamity dragon, which normally can't even be a ruler.
Yeah.
Which is quite interesting. And then they started spawning lots and lots of accursed in their armies and burning half the world.
Yep.
So that is absolutely interesting. So I'm having a glorious crusade against them.
Yeah. Perhaps
our scout is dying horribly.
Oh.
This is a bit of a shame. Not much we can do about it. Is that her territory up there, or is that something else? It's a free city.
I think, yeah, I think oh, there, the white. She's the white.
Oh yeah, that's her.
I think, yeah.
Okay, so
oh, hey, look, it's a
there we go.
Possibility.
So this event is basically we put this in as a guarantee. It's basically a failsafe. So if you have an ambition that you can't complete, like you find, oh, you ended up with something and you end up in a situation where you just can't do it. After I think 15 turns, I don't remember exact time. I think it's 15 or 10 turns. We put the timer on. This event will spawn where you can pick a replacement from a set of options.
Yep.
It's obviously best if you make something that you always can do, but it's better to have an option. And actually, quite interestingly, this one we set this one up as a necromancer, because this is him, right? Yeah, this is our ritualist.
Yeah.
So we can actually do the.
Oh, the Ragnar.
Oh wait, no, we don't have we don't have necromancy tomes, so we can't raise them after combat. As much.
Oh, okay.
Wait, no, you can still do it actually.
Yeah.
With mind control you can, but I don't think raise zombies does it.
I want to get off this wild ride.
Yeah.
What is happening? No, just kidding.
No, sorry, I'm talking too much.
No, you're not. It's just
personally slaying elite. We'll try this one. We'll see if they can make it work.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we could pick a tome for it.
Exactly.
Like
we can mind control and we can just see what we can do. We need some scouts down south, I think, because I'm not really comfortable with the fact that we can't see what's happening down here. See this one.
Someone asked where they can find the dev diaries. Dev diaries are on the Paradox forums, I believe.
The Paradox
right?
forums, indeed.
Yeah, and this afternoon, after the stream, my dev diary will release, which is all about the Intrigue events that we're playing right now. So, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be very interesting.
It contains some spoilers, but there are clear warnings where they happen. So, it should all be good.
We need money. Why do we have so little money? Oh, actually, we don't have that little money.
Oh, no, it's... What?
I think
what
they were
very
unhappy, potentially.
Oh.
I'm not certain. We'll find out.
It was halved.
This is what we get for jumping into a game that was in progress.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the life.
Yeah.
Actually, no, we're not doing that. We're doing the research. Because we're pretty stable there. Like, we have a lot of happiness coming from our devotion. I'm fairly certain we get it from devotion, yeah. So we're keeping up with that easily.
Yeah.
So we don't really need to go too hard into it. The city has a lot of structure production. Oh, so they have an industrious governor here, and they have lots of quarries. So it's a really good production city.
Nice.
So we'll actually lean into that even harder, and we'll take the Masonic Hall. Because I kind of want to eventually get the one that is the guild for that.
Yeah.
Just go absolutely ape shit on it, as they say. Is that a swear? Does that count as a swear? I might have to sworn.
I think we have a counter, so it's okay.
That's
we'll
true.
put something in the jar.
Prospecting governor. So this one's mines. We have no options for mines. That's unfortunate. We should go northward because there is more stuff there. So we'll go that direction. I'll get them a farm because this city doesn't grow that fast. The chaos of taking over in game in progress. Alright. If there's any interesting questions or whatever, just...
yeah, I'm trying to read up. Someone, Dagumba asks, will you show us some cool new stuff?
I mean, of course.
Yeah, always. I'm not sure what was and wasn't shown last stream, actually.
I mean, there is... Yeah, so I've been listening in, because I had the day off last time. So I was just painting stuff while listening in, so I didn't actually see things. So I've like heard a lot, but I don't actually see.
Fair enough, yeah.
Eternal Freeze. So, Fate Blind Luck, current scales change. Ice Mage tokens, Philosophy and followers are slowly turning an area around them to ice.
Ooh.
Right, this is the one where the Chaos event. We will have to take care of that, because I think we're going full Chaos. We definitely are.
Yeah.
And we get some Chaos Boom.
You get to punch ice spiders.
We get Devotion for that.
Nice.
So we get to just get Devotion for doing the war actions. See that? I haven't played Strife in a while.
Yeah, we've implemented some devotion options in events, actually.
Ah,
so
neat.
I think this is just one of those.
It's neat.
Yeah.
I won't complain about that. We're gonna have to break through to Zessin, and we're gonna have to form up down here. I wish we have something to scout with? Living Shadows.
Someone asks, the event with the Calamity Dragon taking over, does that happen in AI player, factions, or like free cities? All Intrigue happenings are designed to happen to AI players. So they're grander in scale, but they only happen in single player games, unfortunately, and only to AI players. Well, you're the hero in that story, basically, you as a player. So, yeah.
Yeah. I accidentally clicked through the transformation sequence because I was just like, this is automatism, automation. But there you go. But yeah, it gives them this like really cool like shadowy look.
So what did they get? Sorry.
We gave them living shadows.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
This has been nerfed a little bit.
I also really like. Can you turn them around? I really like how their tails are like.
Oh yeah.
Shiny as well. What does that?
It has the ash effect as well.
That's cool.
Yeah, I didn't actually realize that was on the tails. That's cool.
Yeah.
I wish I had a scout. We don't have any scouts. Is it rally though?
Not helpful. Gustas asks, are there any new soundtracks for different affinities and cultures? I don't think there are culture-specific soundtracks, but there are new ones coming with the DLC. Right?
Yes, I'm fairly certain there's audio, but like audio music, but there isn't. They're not specific to affinities or whatever. They are just
themed around the DLC.
The world map or the combat ones, etc.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
School of Mastery, start with 1 rank. I don't think we're making many units here. We could be, but what's the 4th protection doing? Conduits. Nah, we're gonna just get the Halls of Devotion, get some resources going.
Oh, another question for you, I think. Any updates to the evolution mechanic? Right now, evolve units are sometimes weaker with less stats when they evolve. Do you know what happened to them?
I haven't touched this one, simply because too much stuff is happening. The hero rework was a lot of stuff, so I haven't touched it.
Yeah.
In general, evolution is supposed to go up, like skip a tier, basically. So that, in theory, what it would be, you do lose some stats because you lose some health. But you should be like equivalent tier of that by the time you evolve, and then you can evolve further again.
Okay.
But yeah, we might have a look at that in the future. But it is a we haven't touched it right now, at least.
Okay.
Let's see. Where are you, Nikarev?
Nikareth. That's what I.
She's very order. We're not even gonna bother trying to be friends with her. She's not gonna like us. So Tempest kind of likes us, which is gonna be interesting.
Oh, and I Stop Trucks asks, will those new happenings lead to a change of ruler or ruler type? Hopefully, we will see in the as we play along. But
the Calamity one, for example. Does.
Yeah, there are those that start with a change of ruler. Yes. So what happened to the old one? Intriguing.
Yeah, the Calamity one was very interesting. What the twist was, and I was like, I don't need to worry about that. They're on the other side of the planet, and then the provinces around me started catching fire and exploding, and I was like, I should probably go over there and do something about it. We should probably do something about that.
Yeah, exactly.
We're gonna get the. Oh, this is the first one they've built actually, so we haven't really shown it yet, have we? Okay. I assume they've shown it, but the Warbound, the tier 3 for the Stife, which
looks so cool.
Awesome. They're a bit odd. I haven't really used these that much. So they have a charge, they have a blaze, which gives infernal might and does damage. So they power themselves up and then they damage things around them. And they have bulldoze, which is like a charge through enemies, which is very, very interesting.
Nice,
I've not really used this unit much. I've been playing the righteous subculture in single player.
Yeah, me too. Righteous was really up my alley. It was it was funny because apparently at the start, like at the start of development for this DLC, righteousness was very overpowered.
It's still really good.
Yeah, it's apparently still really good. But I was just enjoying it. I was like, "Ooh, I'm finally like winning this game, sort of getting it. I feel like I'm in control." And then came back like, "Yeah, this is super overpowered."
Yeah, still. I remember you were like, "Hey, I'm doing well," and it's like, "Oh, this is a sign it's overpowered, isn't it?"
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, oh, so sad.
It's probably a bad sign when I feel like I'm doing well.
It's tragic, is what that is. The Pearl Reef is still occupied. That's not great. Wait, is it? Must be invisible. Like must be the turtles or something.
Yeah.
Take this up here.
Oh, someone asked about Intrigue again. How many Intrigue events can happen in a single match? So, an Intrigue happening is a combination of a lot of events that usually takes, I think around 30 turns maybe to complete or something. So they are designed to happen only roughly once per game, because they also like do a lot with the diplomatic status quo and such.
Yeah.
So yeah, once per game, roughly should be the amount. At least it has a long cooldown. But we have seen games that you guys play that are like 500 turns long or something.
You can definitely have more than one at that point.
Yeah, exactly. So if you decide to play a game of 500 plus turns, maybe you get a few more. But at that point you won. Congratulations.
I'm very surprised. Well, not surprised, but I'm like very like out of my comfort zone in like being on someone else's save, because I'm normally so like, oh yeah, I know what to do. I've like decided where I would go, and now I'm just like, oh, I don't actually know what's where and where we killed things. Like, where can the armies come from? I don't know. Gonna find out.
Yeah.
I have to go into the water. I'm like water allergic normally.
Oh.
I always avoid the water.
Oh, but water's nice.
Yeah, I don't like it as much. Let's see here. Immolate. Okay, so do we actually have enough fire? Like we do burning, do we? Let me see. Do we inflict burning already? We do actually not.
Oh. Well, you do as a counter, right? Because these are these have inner
yeah, but that's fire damage. It's not.
Oh, it's not
burning, is it?
Oh,
yeah.
Right.
So we don't actually have ways to apply burning yet. So getting immolate doesn't help that much yet. Oh, wrong one. So we'll not get immolate yet, even though it's really good. We'll get fire the arrows first.
You don't have any rangers though, I think.
Oh right, of course they're not skirmishers. I was like, what do you mean it doesn't apply to me? But yeah, okay. This is actually not a great pool. I'm gonna read all this. Shadow Blades, that's really good.
Yeah, exactly. That's the one you want.
So we now do blighting when they hit us, which is good.
Someone more questions about Intrigue, keep them coming. Are they system independent? Or are they a system independent of diplomacy, or are they connected to the diplomacy options in some way? So the Intrigue happenings themselves are not they are not part of the diplomacy system itself, because they are happenings and those are more like an event system. But they do play with diplomacy options, as in they may allow you to make an alliance, or they make people like or dislike you based on specific decisions that you make. They may influence diplomacy through the nature of the character in the Intrigue. So they do play with all the systems in the game, as I think basically all the narrative systems should, in a way.
Yeah, they all work that way.
Yeah. We try to make one thing always click into another, so nothing should be in
It all clicks into each other.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't like that I started a war. It's a shame, I think.
Oh, you started a war? What?
Apparently we did start a war.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to assume that we started a war.
Yeah, okay. That was something.
Our predecessors started a war.
Yeah, exactly. We're just taking over, please.
Are heroes able to get the Shadow Blades jumped for their weapons? No, not through a hero skill as far as I'm aware. At least I didn't put it in there. I don't think it's in the item forge either. So that's purely for units at the moment. But the heroes have other ways to get, really high defense bypass, and if we added that one on top, it would just stack too high. Insane. It's kind of a balance thing in that sense. Let's see. Their fear is their demise. Oh, this is actually unique text.
Oh, you got the devotion thing. Yeah.
It's unique text. I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah, so that's one of the options that we made specially for the Oathsworn. We trickled in special options throughout the core game events as well. That give you devotion and such.
We're gonna go have a look. We're gonna take this risk. We're gonna go have a look, see at what they're doing over there.
Jacob, Intrigue events can never happen to the human player, so they never happen to you yourself, although there may be effects that, influence you, but you yourself will never turn into a Calamity Dragon, for example.
So I'm gonna hide underground here. I'm gonna try and be really clever. Hide underground so that they can only send in one army to go kill us.
Oh.
So if they come out of the city and I've misjudged it horribly, they shouldn't be able to catch us out too much.
Nice.
What do I need to build here? This city is in a pretty strange spot, it feels like. Oh no, actually there's a lot of nodes here. Oh, we settled on the node. This is a faux pas. You don't do this. Okay, I think this is a free city actually that they captured. But you shouldn't settle on the research node.
Why not?
Because you can put a research province there. Or a conduit. It's really good.
Right. I always just indeed plonk thing on the node.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not terrible.
I learned today.
Oh, it doesn't do anything special. No. I thought the Circle of Zealotry did something. Wait, is that per good alignment? Oh, per positive or negative.
Nice.
I think I made that. I designed that one ages ago. I just forgot.
Nice. A gift for you. From you.
Hey, we did this like ages ago. I just forgot. Even more production. You know what? Let's do it. It's funny. Let's go all the way. So we get 60 extra production. Let's go. We have like a 200 something.
Yeah.
Tempest. Santos doesn't like Grand Tempest. That's fine. Anchorage. Astral Anchorage from Alaska is sending a party. So that's great. Wait, how many things? Just how many things are we at war with?
I think Tom waged war against a lot, and then they were like, "Oh no, we should stop waging war against everyone."
So Anchorage is at war with us. Center's back. Oh, that makes sense. They're a vassal. Zessin makes sense. It's a vassal. But why Anchorage? They're Masters of Calamity as well, so they have the Calamity stuff. They have the Tricksters and all that. Yeah. So that's interesting. Okay, we're at war with them and 2 players. They haven't come after us though yet, which is concerning. Oh, here you go.
Oh.
This is... So, we were not really warned that this army was coming our way, because that, I assume, happened last week. So, that is great. We need to head back there and go fix that.
Yeah.
Because our stuff is on fire, and that is not great. So, scout ran away. We can't afford anything, we're too poor. Okay, we need to do drastic measures. Can we get money? We can get mana, which doesn't help much. We can get an extra army. Actually, this is actually not a bad idea. Yeah. I don't think they'll be strong enough to take them out, though. But let's do it. It's fun. Yeah. I barely ever get to use that. We get a cannon!
Cannon! Awesome.
So we have a cannon, a sun priest, a shaman, a dark warrior, an arbalest, and a wayfarer. Well, the wayfarer actually is the one that we spawned in.
Oh yeah.
So that's not bad.
Our northern city is being pillaged, someone says, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
they're pillaging the ring.
Yeah.
The School of Mastery is getting pillaged. So we've made a breach. That's good. Do we attack already? Can we do anything else to help? I don't think so. No mana, we have nothing. We are too poor. I think we have all the gear and stuff equipped that we can. We have everything on everyone. Assuming this one has something as well. So this is the Tonky boy.
Yeah, this one has the most items equipped.
Yeah, so this one is gonna go in and be a Tonk, and the other one's gonna try and support. Let's go. Well, we're gonna manual this because it's it's an important battle, and I feel like doing manual combat because it's cool.
Yeah, punch people. Right, or she's not here, or is she? Our ruler.
The ruler's not here.
Yeah.
Our ruler's not here, and the house lord is here. So I'm fairly certain that Ekron Fisher is the house lord of these people.
Thin boy.
It's an elf.
Lanky.
It's an elf.
Lanky
they're like sentient twigs. So one of the towers is destroyed thanks to bombardment. Two of them actually. So that's nice. So we're gonna push towards the south side, I think, because we're gonna avoid these. They're not terrifying, but they are enough to be a problem. They could sway things a bit in their favor. I think we're gonna try and jump the dragoons if we can, because they are, well, next to the cannon, the most dangerous thing. But this cannon is in a really good spot. Like that's behind a wall. I think.
You can walk through here, right?
Yes. So I'm gonna send it. We're gonna. Oh, actually, we have monks.
Hey, hey, hey.
We have monks. We're gonna have to step into the Caltrops, so that's not great. Ow. But we can make it onto the wall immediately. Which is really nice, because that ties up the cannon. So that's not going to cause us problems, which is good. We have 2 Raise the Deads. Raise the Deads. I'm assuming we have an item that gives it as well, and the staff. Yeah. Me, not going to complain. Double the Raise the Dead. You're going to go into the front. Support the monk.
Nairufa asks, your starting weapon dictates your class. What if you change weapons later in the game, or will you be restricted to what you can wield?
So when you start, when you make your ruler, you pick a loadout, and that basically will tell you, for example, it says like Ritualist, Lightning Staff, or whatever. The class is permanent, the items are not. So you pick Ritualist, that means now the items you can equip are based on what the Ritualist can equip. So if you want to swap to orbs later, you can do that.
But not a bow.
But not a bow, no.
Okay, yeah.
For example, a warrior can't wield a bow either. It can't wield any ranged weapons or magic ones, but it can wield a sword or, you know, a lance, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's and this is basically to help, like, let us balance it a bit better. Because problem you probably had before, you might have seen this in the current live game, is you have like, oh, this gives you 1 extra retaliation, and it's meant for someone with a polearm or someone with a shield, like really defensive. But 1 extra retaliation is much higher value on a single action attack, which means on charge attacks it's way better. Which means we had to now balance it around people using it on that, which means it's not worth it anymore for anyone else. And it's just a nasty situation. Therefore, this is much cleaner. It lets us put much more power in the class as well, because we know what it can be used on.
Yeah.
But we do try to like leave as much versatility there as we can. Oh, that's the 2-stack. That's not what I wanted to do. Power purification. I'm gonna do purge blasts.
Do you need to focus, or do you have mental room
for
more
I can
questions? Okay, nice. How do Pantheon skills and Ascension skills work with the new hero system?
So the Ascension skills are the same as they were before. They're just at what they were. So you still have them. They're not a hero skill. You can't unlearn them. You never could. They just are there. They should show up in the. I think they show up in the hero panel as well. Okay. Correctly. As for the Pantheon item ones, so I'm assuming you mean things like Crowmaster's bow, that sort of thing. Those are now tied to the item. So the bow itself will give you is the Crowmaster's bow, and that gives you the ability to summon the crows, for example. And that item is now also, thanks to Simon, who did a really clever thing for his, I think, personal time even. Oh. When you're in the game, you can, in the item forge, find the blueprint of that item and make a better version of it.
Oh, wow.
And in fact, if you want to, if you didn't start with it, but you have it unlocked in the Pantheon, you can build it in the item forge through the blueprint only. You can't. Yeah. You don't necessarily get the building block for it. You get the blueprint.
Okay.
So the Crowmaster's bow will still always be the Crowmaster's bow, no matter what you build on top of it. Like, you can't put that ability into a different item, but you can build it a different way if you want to.
Okay.
We are gonna be okay. There's a lot less like power in this army than I thought. I don't actually know what difficulty we're playing on either. Actually, I have no idea. I should have checked.
Yeah.
I should have had a quick look. But,
I expect normal.
Probably.
Sounds like that's the most.
I mean, I want to believe that because that makes it even funnier.
Whoa, that's a long range.
Yeah, they have like basically half map's range. I think. Did the back one also fire?
Yeah.
Oh wow. I knew they had long range, but I don't actually fight these battles that often. It's not often I get to besiege a city that actually has like siege towers. Does it mean rip hunter's crossbow? I'm not sure. Like what Dalvin is.
I think it's a build or something. I don't know.
I'm assuming it's an item in the.
Yeah, exactly.
But if that's an item, it's already still there.
Because we already have.
Oh no, that still works.
Okay. Oh, someone asked, is the Cestus weapon Oathsworn only? No.
No.
Right? No.
No.
Everyone.
I think they have a default start with it as well. I didn't actually check. I don't actually know it from the top of my head, but it is in the item in the Pantheon as well. For example, there's a Pantheon unlock for a fist, which I don't think they've even shown yet. It's a really cool looking one. It's like a dragon head. If I remember, it's like really over the top.
Yeah.
Which
but
is great.
I think as if you create a ruler, then you won't have it in other cultures, right? Like if you create one from faction creation, that's then you.
Oh, that's for Pantheon. You don't unlock it.
Yeah, okay. If you unlock it in the Pantheon.
Yeah, that's it's not like feudal doesn't have a fist option.
No, it cannot by default.
Feudal does have a new option though.
Oh.
But it's not in this build.
Oh.
Because we had to play it safe, unfortunately. But for
can you share what it is or not?
I mean, I can actually. It's a so. I mentioned this before because now we have the ranger class who actually supports like skirmishing and like ranged attacks much more. We have a lot of ranged weapons. We had only one skirmisher weapon. We had literally only the pistol and sword from the Reavers.
Yeah.
Which obviously is not enough. Like some people want to play that archetype without doing, guns.
Yeah.
Like some people are very purist. They're like, oh, we don't want that in this game. Like it's a preference thing. So we added a thanks to the artists, by the way, we worked really quick on this. We have a sword and crossbow option.
Nice.
3 cultures have access to that. It's feudal, high, and dark, and they all have their own like little variants of it, like with a different sword, that sort of stuff.
Cool.
They all work about the same, so it's a bit different. Yeah. It is also added to the item forge, so you can now make it the item forge if you want to. And the way it differs from the pistol and sword is the pistol and sword has the breaching and the piercing, and is a bit shorter range, and does less damage. But the crossbows, the sword and crossbow does higher damage, has a bit longer range, but no breaching and piercing.
Okay.
So that's kind of the difference between the two. We'll obviously have to see how it pans out. Like if it turns out to be absolutely broken, we're gonna have to, have another look at that. But for now, this should work.
Someone asked, is the sword a rapier? But I don't think it is, right?
I don't think it is. It bloody well should be though.
Yeah.
It should be. I'll have an ask. I'll go bother Allard about that later. Because it is currently actually a really big model sword, but it's blockout stage, so that's hence also why it's not shown right now.
Yeah. Oh, I remember now. Like this happened way before in the chat, but someone asked to show the new skill tree of dragons. Can you do that later, maybe?
I could do that definitely. Yeah, but
that is something that sounds in character for you to show.
Yeah, I would love to show that.
Yeah.
What do you mean in character? It's not. Anyway, yeah, no, it's I can definitely do that, but I think we'll do that near the end then, because it will kind of disrupt the flow a bit. Especially we're trying to figure out what the hell's even going on in this one.
Yeah.
But we can definitely show that for sure.
Nice.
I can just start a game with my dragon.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I can even load my single player save. I might be able to just do that and grab the build I did there. Because it's on this is my account, I actually have it on this.
Oh.
It's my, which I have like a big Materium dragon, I went full tanky with it, it's great.
Maybe a Triumph Official can tell us if we can or cannot do that.
Nice. They can't tell me that if I close the channel.
Oh yeah, exactly, if I do click.
That should be good. But yeah, we can definitely show the Pantheon a bit as well, because we didn't show that last time, I think. I'm hoping that's all correct in this build. It's a bit of an older build. It's a stable build, but it's an older build, which means a lot of the stuff that we edited and whatever not is not around. So, you know, take with grain of salt.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh right, they have the taunt as well. So yeah, because this is a defender, of course.
Oh yeah.
And he has command as well. That's interesting. Yeah, so this version also doesn't have that part. So we changed that command now only works on, is only given to heroes. No, champion rulers. The heroes don't have the access to command, and the rulers now actually start with it as well.
Okay. Oh.
So you get that ability for free, just like the wizard kings get the basic channeling ritual stuff for free. Let's get behind these boys and punch them. There you go. This would make Tom proud.
Oh, bonk, bonk, bonk. Nice.
And they're stunned too. Perfect. So the third hit with fist weapons and the monks.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, doesn't
the
affect.
third hit is so cool.
In that case, it's actually the AoE damage, but it's the stun because of the empowered strikes, I think. Yes.
Oh yeah, nice. Oh yeah, that's the AoE stun. That's crazy.
It actually, it's not anymore.
Oh, it's not.
It used to be AoE stun. So fun fact, it used to be that target here. So the AoE target that the monk has, like for the fist, it was allowed to be modified and have plugins on it, which meant that once you got this effect, the stun would apply to it. So you do your third punch and it would stun everyone in an AoE, which is, needless to say, for anyone that knows anything about this game, holy Bork, what are you thinking?
Holy Bork.
That's not a swear. I think that counts, right?
Yeah, Bork is fine, I think.
We're allowed to bork.
Yeah, get utterly borked.
Primed and ready to bork. in prison for borking. It's the name of the dog, right? I don't remember. It's like ancient. It's just like it's not. I don't think it's that old, but it has like that vibe of like 2000s era internet.
Yeah, exactly.
2006 or whatever. Yeah. Back when we all made cringe memes. Let's go stab them back. Unfortunately for them, they're on a horse, so they're gonna die horribly. This is all fine.
Unfortunately for them, they're on a horse. I always feel unfortunate when I'm on a horse too, so I get it.
I mean, I get it. It's I would find that pretty scary too. What?
Oh, kill them!
How souped up are these boys? Fire Seal 35. Yeah, it's really long range, of course. So I guess Seal Bearers, they don't have like AoE, like most battle mages do, but they have a really good like single target blink. But yeah, that's much better than I thought it was gonna be. That's because the back is turned as well.
Rip Lanky.
So just lit on fire.
He dead.
Just absolutely lit on fire.
Nice.
Let's see. Let's purify them.
That's for being part of an intrigue.
That's what you get for being part of an intrigue event.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's save these boys.
You were a pawn in a game.
Wait, I forgot these were the zombies. I just gave the zombies like the big buff. They're now very buff zombies, yeah.
Tank.
They've had a bit too many supplements.
What's that one called in
the
Left 4 Dead?
The tank.
Yeah, that's tank, right? Yeah.
I think so, and I'm doubting it for some reason. I think it's a tank, yeah.
Yeah. Tank.
I am.
Will the dragons have the same hero class like the champions have, defender, warrior, etc., or do they?
Yes and no. So a hero is made up of an origin, a class, and then whatever signatures you pick. The origin is what type they are. So a champion has the champion origin, which is where the command skill is and the leadership stuff, for example. The class is secondary to that. The class is more what is their role. So, for example, a defender is, you know, the tanky one. A warrior is the damage dealing one in melee, etc., etc. The dragons, because of the nature of how they work, for example, cannot be rangers. They don't have ranged weapons. No. They're not going to hold a bow. I did ask. There was someone who told me like, "Hey, can we give them cannons?" And I was like, and I poked Art like, "Can we give them cannons?" And Art was like, and then Bossman was like, "Abso-fucking-lutely not." Oh. So no, not that yet. For good reasons, by the way. It's a lot of work for something bespoke. Yeah. It would be really cool, but unfortunately, we can't always do what we want to do.
No.
It's a sad reality.
Yeah.
No, I'm bleeding. And the corpse is not in range. I am a city sausage. Can I revert it? No, I can't. Because I walked into a trap. This is so sad. But
Alexa, play Country Road.
Alexa, play...
Despacito.
shit. Trying to remember the soundtrack. Trials and Fortitude, is that the one? Or Dance Macabre? The one from Age of Wonders. The battle music.
Yeah.
Which isn't playing right now, by the way, which is absolutely a tragedy.
Bonk, bonk.
We read the battle music earlier, so that's so good.
Yeah.
Repeat my question about the Hunter's Crossbow. It's a starting weapon that gives the ruler Giant Slayer. What's the point of the weapon now? If the bonus is tied to the weapon, we already have such a weapon. Well, you still start with Giant Slayer, which is really good. Like, you have a weapon that's enchanted. That's still a big step up. Like, it's not like you're losing anything. You still have that. It's the same as the other ones where you start with a weapon. It's just that, you know, it's a weapon you could otherwise also make, which, yeah, it's the same for the other ones. It's just how it works. There is a, I'm going to assume someone's going to bring it up, so I'll just address it directly. There is a, obviously the base items don't give abilities like that. So that is on my list to like look into, like that balance between that. Like I might have to have a look at that. But yeah, it's obviously like the Pantheon item is still better in that sense. Like it's gives you something that the other ones don't give. But to that extent, it's never going to be like a big overall thing or whatever. Okay. To the biggest extent that I want to look at is going to be like giving staffs, like abilities inherently, that sort of thing. But I'll need to get Bossman on my side for that first. So I'm not gonna go, and I'm not gonna say that that's something I can do yet.
I'm sure if this stream goes well and we treat the onigiri with respect, then Bossman will be pleased.
I don't think so. I don't think there's anything I can do that will please them on that one.
Okay.
Because they'll be like, you didn't punch enough things. Yes, sure, all your enemies are dead, but you did it methodically. How dare you not kill them all? We are lawful evil around here. In this household.
Lawful?
In this household, we're lawful evil.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave this guy standing here. We don't need to do much with them. Nope. Can you heal?
Oh, did you rework the Dragon Breath as well?
I did.
Oh.
Which, by the way, gave me grey hairs, and I think that actually might be into cause of me getting sick, because there was so much stress. Yeah. But I did it. Also, production tried to stop me, because it shouldn't have. But I did, because I thought they were cool, and I did it as a private project, and thought it would take way less time than it did.
Oh no.
It did not take that little time. This is a common pattern, I'm afraid.
Well, in the end, the passion is what kills us, or something.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm really happy it happened, and I'm really glad I did it that way. And I don't think you could have really half-assed it. Like the whole Halo rework is just so much stuff. Like you see, like when people have questions as well, it's still, you know, there's always going to be things that people are like, but this breaks completely. And it's like, yeah, it's true, but you know, with the amount of stuff you have to address, you can't get all of it. As much as I try.
Yeah, exactly. We cannot cover everything always. No, exactly.
So we won that pretty easily, actually. I mean, we lost a monk, but I'm not really too fussed about that. We can place them pretty safely. So,
yes.
Would you like to narrate?
Nice, yeah. Mysterious prisoner Aftermath. You have conquered Zessin. In the deepest dungeon, your soldiers find a rumored blindfolded and gagged prisoner. When he's brought before you, it becomes clear the prisoner has not seen daylight or any sort of comfort in a long time. His voice is hoarse, almost a whisper when he speaks.
Sorry.
But he stands unafraid before you. You wanna be the guy?
My name is Astronio, proud citizen of Helixhold, or I was before I was imprisoned.
I realize
that Godir's aid rarely comes without cost, yet I can barely be grateful to breathe fresh air again.
Nice. Yeah, you saved him, so you get some Imperium.
Yeah, tell them about your imprisonment, sir. He snarls.
I was imprisoned because the Master of Storms, Tempest, is afraid of his own subjects, and the power of the Stormborn Draconians. We Stormborn Draconians are treated terribly by our Master of Storms. People can only take so much abuse before they rise up against the regime, even a Godir's. There were many voices during this uprising, but I suppose I was the loudest, and I was silenced. Now you have freed me. I must in turn unite and free my people from the Tempest's tyranny. I have many supporters in Helixhold. Aid me in taking the city, and the Stormborn Draconians will be in your debt.
Yeah.
I kind of want to.
So
we're
now
gonna
you
help
can-
him because this is the most chaotic thing we can do.
Yeah.
And it's cool, so we're gonna do it.
Yeah,
obviously.
so you can accept this. This will continue the intrigue, and as you see, you can decline it at any point as well. Then the intrigue will end with the status that it is right now. Or you can do like a super duper decline and just capture this guy. If you want to.
I love the one in one of the other ones. I had like the actual ruler that was formerly leading the faction came to me and was like, "Hey, please, yeah. So I've got the posts. Can you help me take them back?" And one of the answers is literally just telling them like, "You're dumb.
Yeah.
Why did you come here without like when you're very weak? You go into the prison. Go in the cage you get."
Fool.
It's great.
You were a fool to approach me.
It is.
Yep.
It's great. I love that one.
Nice.
All right, so
But yeah, we're
Zessin.
helping him.
I need to economic overlay real quick. We haven't really scouted this. It's not bad. What is this lead? All the way north. This is actually a pretty good spot, but we can't take it. So I guess we have to vassalize them, but I don't... So, here's the difficult bit. We're not allowed to make vassals. Or rather, it is a big hit, which we don't want to do.
Yeah.
Raising it gives us points. But it is a bit of a waste. Can I get anything to boost us here?
What do you...
I
so
forgot
what
that
do
we're
you-
raising. If I realized that, I should have taken this.
Oh yeah.
I didn't think about that.
Hmm.
That's a shame.
I mean, how much does it cost?
250, so it would be 2 turns.
Yeah.
It's too long for us to wait.
Okay.
So unfortunately, we're gonna miss out on that, which is a bit of a shame. I should have thought about that. I forgot that we have to raise
But-
things.
Okay, but does that thing happen when you done raising or when you?
When you're done raising, I think.
Okay, because that takes 3 turns.
Yeah, but I don't think we're gonna get enough. We need 2 turns. If we wait 1 turn, I guess. We can try it. Let's try and be cheeky. I've no idea if that works, actually. I haven't really tried to be that cheeky-breeky about it. Can we reach this? No, we cannot. Let's just wait a second. The worst thing is that we can't heal here now. So let's wait 1 turn. And then let's wait the fate. Leveled up. Knea's... I don't know how to pronounce this. I'm gonna rename him. Knea's the Guardian. You're gonna be renamed. You're gonna be called Case. Case the Guardian.
Case the Guardian, nice.
I kind of hope that we get a human
Keys.
Oathsworn, because I kind of wanted to name Yao Yosu. It would be funny.
Nice. Oh yeah.
Like Jan Joost.
Jan
Good.
Joost, the
Calendar
the
Herbalist. I like
first
his name.
Dutch samurai.
First, I hesitate to ask. Were there more?
I don't
want
know.
to
I just know that he's the first.
I mean, maybe. Who
yeah.
knows? All right, we have Ekran the Fisher. He's a raider as well. Oh yeah, he is a criminal. He's guilty. I think. Well, I would say
He's a
we take him
ghost.
to the block, but he's already in the crypt, so we don't really have to bother with that.
Just take his
We'll
dead
behead him a
body
second
there.
time.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, we're gonna just sell his remains, get all the loot. Get all the
Oh yeah,
loot.
now we can equip more stuff on our want equipment hero.
Yes, but let's first check the ruler. The Demon Punisher.
Yeah, they made that themselves, so...
Yeah, I can tell by the name. That's a
Yeah.
very Tom-coded name.
yeah, exactly. That's not a generated name.
You were
Should be
just like,
though.
I have to specify. I make good names. not-
no. I love that one actually.
Thomas is like sitting somewhere like listening to this, and he's just like, how dare they?
Yeah.
It's
No,
pay-
the
this
name is
payback.
good.
It's payback. Start
I
of last
should make
stream.
a noun for the fist weapon be the puncher.
This is not
makes
that good. This is way better. We're gonna put this on there. It's way more good. Way better for a front line hero. Alright, good. Very good. Let's end the turn. Every weapon is every weapon type linked to a specific hero class or the necromancer orb pantheon weapon linked to the ritual class. So fun fact, I literally have to talk about that this morning. The orbs were in fact ritualist. I'm not opposed to doing that. I do want to like try and do some mixes for that in the pantheon sometimes. However, that particular one we did have to change because orbs do not give active abilities, and it gave the raise dead ability. So I figured it was more like everyone that has that item thinks it's much more important that they keep the raise dead ability than it is that they have anything else. So I prefer that we change it to a staff instead. The alternative was keeping it as orbs but then having it be a passive thing, and that just wouldn't really suit the vibe, and people that picked it wouldn't want to do that, so there we go. So more
Yeah.
intrigue.
No good deed.
Can you do a good Tempest voice?
Oh, sure I can. Shortly after liberating a prisoner of Master Storm's Tempest, you are contacted by the Master of Storms himself. Tempest speaks coldly. You underestimate me if you think I am unaware of what you are planning. Your only goal is to sow dissent, and I will not accept it. A thin smile creeps across his face. Luckily, nothing unites a people more than a common threat. This means war. Punch Mistress Uzong Floricant.
It's such a cursed name.
Yeah. So yeah, now we're at war with him too. Yay!
Hey, 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
We can get it. We can get the whole
Yeah.
set, people. We
I
can
mean,
do it.
Yeah, you did we did rescue his prisoner that he wanted to keep
There's 2 people
on the
there.
reps.
So actually, let me see how we're doing in the ranking. Actually, gives a bit of an inkling. We actually do have the best armies, so that's nice. Unfortunately, Tempest is the second best armies.
Oh no.
Acreon is the third best.
Oh.
Thankfully, Cantriel we don't have to worry about. She's on
No,
the other side of the planet,
yeah.
and the weakest the poopy.
Yeah.
But the other 2 are very strong, which means there's probably a lot of armies here. Like there's 2 armies here allegedly. I'm gonna guess. Where is his throne city? We don't know, do we?
Yeah. And for
Underground,
the
probably.
question
Yeah.
why Tempest waged war against us, that is also a possible consequence during the intrigue happenings. Is just that when you do something that these rulers really don't like freeing a prisoner that is trying to cause rebellion, they get angry with you and
We're gonna take them.
unite their people against you.
We're gonna take them out. Let's go. We're sending it.
Yeah, and I also noticed, someone said nice new ranking UI. I also never saw that before. Is that a
Oh
new
yeah,
thing?
it is actually new. Yeah, I remember this because when I was playing myself as
Yeah.
well, like in my single player thing, I was like, wait a minute, is this new? And I was just like, nah, I must have just not noticed. But yeah,
Yeah,
it
it's
is. It is much nicer.
Oh yeah, the happenings are also now sorted there,
Oh yeah.
and I think the quests are listed in there as well. So
It also has the actual text.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
yeah, and if you open the happening again, you can see a list of the quests that we had. And
Yeah.
did.
So I have mysterious prisoner and then
Yeah.
voice the people.
Yeah, so that's really cool.
That's really cool. I love that.
Yeah.
But yeah, the UI is made nicer, like this, like little parchment drawings. Like Art
Yeah.
really did a good job of that. I think they did it for other events too as well. I don't remember if that was for this DLC or for the previous one. But yeah, there's the there's indeed the last time we had the how do you say that? The pop-up UIs. I forgot the name of them.
Mhm.
Like when you get like, oh, you have loot, that sort of stuff. That also got updated, but I don't
Oh,
remember if
nice.
that was this DLC or the last one.
I don't recall either.
This is the unfortunate thing when you work on a game for this long.
Yeah,
is,
the
everything comes in
everything-
very gradual for us.
Yeah, everything
So sometimes
blanks.
it's like, when did this actually happen? I don't actually remember.
Yeah.
But we did do that one, so that's good. Ooh, we got a. That's nice. So because of our trade, we got a seal bearer out of that.
Mm.
So it wasn't wasted Imperium because I picked up the
Oh yeah,
the lure of the horde, which is that is a good first drop to get out of that. I'm not gonna complain.
2 more turns until we get the raising one. So
Yes.
should we start?
I think we can
raising
start
now?
raising it.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna just take the risk.
Oh.
I need to be on it because the army needs to stay there while it's
Oh yeah,
raising.
yeah. It needs someone to raise it. Otherwise, the people in the city are just like.
I think you will
For
get
some
the loot
reason.
out of it because I'm fairly certain. So I know we set that one up. I'm fairly certain it runs on the script, and the script is on operation completion, so it should work.
Nice.
However, we're not gonna win this.
We're gaming the system. Oh.
We are gaming. Okay, this we can take out, but that's that's the Eastern province we don't care too much about. The School of Mastery, I don't want to lose, but we can't avoid that. Because I don't think we're gonna take this with our little secondary army here. How are we gonna do that? We have money. We have the rally. It's not great. When does a new rally happen? 5 turns. We have no allies, so it's not gonna spawn anything new anyway. Cannon here. Okay, we do have a lot of production, so that's nice. Shades.
Oh yeah. Do we have
50,000.
any shades yet? Because if we don't, we want to make them.
I mean, they look so cool.
Yeah,
we gotta make
exactly.
some. We gotta make shades. Does the main army not have one? Oh my god. They're such amateurs. I can't believe
I think
this.
they just barely got.
I think they just
got
barely
through
unlocked
the
it, yeah,
tome.
yeah.
Exactly.
I'm just joking, to be clear. I'm not being actually. Well, I mean, I'm being actually mean about it. It's not how it works, but I don't mean it that way. That way.
Julius June asks, can we uncheck realm options instead of select when starting a random generated game?
Yes.
Yeah, right.
You can.
Yeah.
You can veto them. This is a thing. I think we had this last expansion. Basically, when you look at these settings, when you're making a unknown realm, you have the little slots at the top. If you click one, there is a pencil or whatever next to it. I think something like that. It looks like basically an edit button, and that gives you the whole list, and you can veto out things. So if you want to do a random realm, but you don't want to ever have the chance of like running, like some of the extreme ones, like unlimited spells, for example.
Yeah, or regenerating infestation.
Yeah, exactly. You can just tick it off, and it won't show up. So you can play something random and just make sure that the thing that you really don't want to deal with just doesn't show. Because you've considered it not fun, or it's just not the vibe you want to do, or whatever. It's best to make it as, modular as we can.
As defenders, I could just see like Uzong standing there with her fist, like.
I was thinking we could just like send them like threatening emails.
Oh yeah, yeah, exactly. Harshly worded letters.
Okay, so I think actually this army should be doubling back to base. Yeah, we should start heading back because we need these armies to help defend. Wait, they went all the way across the water to get here.
Oh yeah, and everything that Thomas just said about the realm options and such, that is already in the game.
That's already live. That's nothing new.
That's from a past expansion, I think.
Yeah, that shouldn't be anything new.
No.
Apparently, because the surface is the fastest way to go back, so we're gonna just do that. You're still sieging, and the turn, I think. I don't think we can do anything. We have no summons.
According to Erligan, we're okay because Strife likes to be outnumbered, so having enemies around you isn't that bad. So they're not surrounding us; we're surrounding them from the inside.
I mean, that's true. So how that does work, though? Actually, do they have it active on these? They do. Okay, good. So how this one works is it's specifically. I think we changed the wording on this to be a bit clearer. But basically, when you go into battle. And you have, like, during the battle, as long as your army has more units alive than the enemy does, or has less units alive than the enemy does, then it will apply.
Yeah.
Which is quite conditional. It actually got buffed. It's not buffed in this version. Because, Tom wants me to suffer. Tom was like, oh, yeah, it talked shit, started last stream, and then immediately died. And then it's like, we can't have them, like, win when they do the next one. So we have to make sure that the buff is not there yet. No, just kidding. It's stability reasons. Playing it safe, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Get some fun things happen, as always. You know how it is. Like the release period, and then everything catches fire. All the small things go wrong.
Oh yeah. So the scaling is on units, right? Not on
the scaling on the damage. You mean?
I think.
Yeah, it's scaling it scales on the amount of units. Correct.
So not the amount of like characters within a unit.
No, because that doesn't. Okay. The game doesn't know about that.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, we're gonna retry this. I'm gonna try it manually. Actually, this is a terrible army. I just realized there's no melee in this. We're gonna try and see if we can make it work. But I think this is dead. Yeah. I think we are cursed.
Oh, how will the devotion mechanic work when taking over as another culture? Do you happen to know any about that?
When you take them over.
Yeah.
So because it's a faction mechanic, like a player, a culture mechanic like that, they don't get captured like that. They're not on the city level. So if you have an Oathsworn city while you're playing feudal, it doesn't happen. It doesn't apply, as far as I understand.
Okay, so they just remain like neutral.
Yeah, it should just just stay the same, basically.
Okay.
I actually don't know that for certain. I haven't really tried that. I think Lewis would be a better person to answer that one.
You do have a melee. That's a 5th.
Yes, but this is also the flimsiest melee front line in the game.
Fair enough.
Like they're okay for damage, but they're not great for anything else. And like we have nothing that can hold the line.
Oof. You even have a scout there.
Well, I mean, yeah, the scout's gonna have to do some distract, but like it's also half of his melee. Have the zombies summoned? Oh wait, this is probably a ritualist hero with the zombie retinue, right? Yeah, the zombie keeper. Okay. So that's one of the ritualist skills. He starts with zombies.
Oh.
Can I hit them? I can.
Oh, Tom Bird is online. Hey Tom.
Hey Tom.
Romantic.
I would say, oh no, he can see what I talk about, but I don't. No. I would say it to his
Yo,
face.
that was big boom.
The cannon is quite good. It's just the big drawback is that you have no flexibility. You can't fire it in melee. So if it gets tied up in melee, it's dead.
Yeah.
Which it's statistically likely to get tied up in melee right now.
Tom has faith in you.
I don't have faith in me right now. We're not going to win this battle.
We do. We will have faith for you.
Actually, if I wanted to be really efficient about this, I should have stacked them up first and then done the AoE buff.
Oh yeah, the buff. Yeah.
But because we don't have this unit in our army normally, I didn't really think about it. That's not great. Don't really want to do it that way. But I do want to buff the cannon such as well, at least. So let's do that. We'll just do it. And this is the Sun Priest. They can do Twin Awakening. Let's awaken the cannon. Scout apparently.
Awaken the cannon.
Awaken the cannon. I'm gonna do that. Why are we at war with everyone? It's a good question, isn't it?
They're just toxic. I like that option. They're toxic. No, I see our ruler. Like, I'm having a me moment here with like the full gauntlet on.
Started a meme
I'm
moment,
trying to live
but I
love
get it.
love.
I'm just living my best life.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Come on. The worst part is I can't close this without like closing poll. I'm always worried that when I click close poll on that I like close the actual
entire
poll.
chat.
Like it
yeah.
actually finishes the poll.
Oh yeah, that's
Which is not the intent.
no. But it doesn't happen, right? The poll's still there.
Yeah, it should be. It should be.
Okay.
I hope so. Otherwise, I'm assuming I'm being told. Yeah, this is a bit rough. Chances are not looking great. If I can take out the hero, then at least we have a better chance, because then they'll mostly run away. The most important thing to win this needs to die, because these are far enough away.
Okay.
If we kill this, then the rest can fight on for a bit at least,
Shoot
because they
them.
don't get tied up.
Can you shoot?
We definitely can, but I'm gonna try and see what I can do. Counter stance doesn't help as much. This would help. That's a lot of damage.
It's a lot of damage.
That's a lot
You
of
could
damage.
hit. You could hit all of those three.
Purification and ignite is the other option. I could probably focus him down a little bit, but we cannot eat any corpses, sadly. Okay, we can cancel the retaliation. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do.
Tom says Thomas is a pretender to the Punch Master throne. A Punch Master in name only. A Pino, if you will. So that's...
He's taking revenge for me calling him Big Bird.
yeah.
He doesn't like it. But it's okay.
Yep.
He's still the bird to me. I think we can shoot these. That's pretty good. These are surprisingly good damage scouts, actually.
Yeah, you
Oh,
put
because
all
they're
the buffs
awakened
on
as
him.
well.
Yeah, exactly.
They're awakened and they get the warrior soul. Oh,
Nice.
let's go. Give me the warrior soul.
Yeah, punch him.
So I want these. I want to send them after the support if I can.
Oh, yeah. Shoot.
Because we need to be as efficient as possible with this one, because we're, this is not a great time. I want to shoot the cannon at that if I can. Can I kill this with the rest of them? I don't think we can. No, we need to shoot them. That's unfortunate. Fire. Alright, you have a heal.
Slay Punch Queen. Yeah.
Slay Punch Queen. I can't do that actually. I have no fingernails.
I have minus
Oh,
fingernails.
actually,
It's
I
like
know
a-
you don't even use your fingernails for it, but I can't even do that. I have no skills.
Yeah, fair enough.
No skills. Absolutely maidenless.
Maidenless behavior.
Unfortunately for you, you are maidens. I just walked through a charge blocking thing. I'm a sausage. I'm gonna... There you go.
Yeah.
Thankfully, you can revert that. But yeah, this is something that to keep in mind, because now that the terrain is a bit more intense, this is something I actually forgot about. If you move through slowing terrain, it blocks the charge.
Oh wow.
It does this automatically, by the way. If I
Yeah.
if you notice when I target it, it
Yeah,
will like
it
go around it.
Yeah.
But it's something to keep in mind.
Yeah.
It's didn't used to be as big a deal because there wasn't as much slowing around. But you're gonna have to kind of get used to it now. We have a heal, but we're gonna get deleted. Look at the damage.
Oh.
Okay. I think we should hit them. Let's hit them first. Zap. It's a bit less damage. It's not much less, but it is a bit less. Can I defend? I think we can move backwards. They don't have any AoE, so we're gonna move backwards. And we're gonna give a heal to our arbalists, so that they at least don't get deleted. But we are gonna start losing units now. This army is expendable, and that's fine, but we need to hold for a bit. That's painful. I've actually not seen an
Mass
effect.
condemnation.
Speaking of effects, Anna did actually a lot of work, like redoing a lot of the effects in the game. People might have actually noticed, because I didn't notice, because obviously we've been playing with it for a while. The weapon enchants have nicer effects, a lot of them.
Better visuals, or visuals at all, I think.
Yeah, a lot of spells and abilities also got new effects.
Yeah.
Like everything just looks a bit nicer.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's also
a lot
new.
Of debuffs.
Yeah, these are dying. Don't worry, they don't have the armor to survive for multiple units.
Oh.
Oh, they get stunned. Best case scenario, unironically.
No, I think they did the shield ball.
They did the shield bash. It's their warriors. So they run in, then they shield bash in defend mode. But that's good, because it means they're not dead yet.
Yeah.
Which I actually didn't expect. I thought they would be dead.
Can you kill the hero or not?
I don't think so. Oh, actually the cannon can probably do shit. Barely.
Ah!
Wish I could move the cannon forward one. I can't give it haste. But I don't want to move the cannon.
Unfortunately, hasted cannon.
Yeah, we're gonna fire at the hero. Fire!
Oh! That looks sick.
Boom. So that's a good blow.
Resurrect yourself now.
I want to, so we have the Purifying Mantra for this one. Which will save them from the stuns and etc.
Yeah.
But it won't be enough for them to live. So I need to make sure that there's not something else that's way more important to do. Unfortunately, we're extremely min-maxing on this battle. I would apologize, but I enjoy the battles way too much to not do it. So no. So we can't poison them. We have nothing else here. No corpses to eat.
Thomas and Michelle's stream seems popular among Thrive. Yeah, there's a lot of devs in chat right now. Hopefully answering questions for us. That would be nice.
What? No,
I think
that's what we're here for.
they're mostly being sassy against towards us. So
that's fair.
Something. Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, they're also sassy. I mean, if people do have questions, they're always welcome to ask.
Yeah, exactly, definitely.
If by any chance you have something that you're really wondering about and you don't know, first off, you can always check the forums, because we have the dev diaries, which answer a lot of questions.
Yes.
But secondarily, on the Discord, if it's something specific that isn't answered yet, you can always ask there. And either someone else will answer who already knows, because they've heard it.
Yep.
Or you will get an answer from us, because I'm quite, or from me.
Perpetually online, maybe.
For me, usually, yeah, I'm perpetually online, terminally online even. Because I enjoy hanging out there and talking to people, seeing what they do, what the people are up to.
Yeah, I think Jordi is in there often.
Jordi is on there often. Jordi answers a lot of questions. I leave most of the technical stuff to Jordi. Like,
yeah, makes sense.
It's always a bit awkward when someone's like, "Oh no, I have connection issues or whatever." I'm like, I want to help, and I know that they can see like I'm Triumph, right? I'm like, I feel like I should answer, but there's nothing like helpful I can say, so I'll just leave it till like Jordi comes online. And they were gonna die.
Yeah,
there's nothing we can do.
Yep.
It was Jover. Please let it be vampires. I hope so. We'll like Jordi's just like, it's a good excuse.
Please
to
no mushrooms. There's rehab for that. Okay. Differing opinions on mushrooms. What I see. Yeah.
But I want mushrooms. Mushrooms would be nice.
Mushroom vampires.
Actually, I'm not a fan of mushrooms.
I didn't know they were such a big thing.
What mushrooms?
I do know the concept.
Like the
for mushroom people.
Oh, like that. Yeah.
I do know like the idea. I think
we've
all seen the gif of what game is that, where there's like this big mushroom guy just
Dark Souls.
Dark Souls, yeah. Just decks.
I think that's in Dark Souls.
That's really cool.
It is very good. I think we might be able to do this. If we get rid of the warrior, we can do this, because then there's like no front line, and then we can just fight it out. But as long as this guy lives, we're at the risk of just getting absolutely overrun.
Right. Yeah.
Unfortunately, we have a Arbalest who doesn't really work that well outside of the combos with the culture that they normally have. I can't really buff him anymore either, but I
can eat your own guy, I think.
But I can cancel the retaliation with this, so they can't hit back, and then I can move backwards.
Eat. Or no?
I actually think I'm gonna do that. Oh, what?
I don't think its retaliation got cancelled.
It should. Remove retaliation attack.
Unless the target something.
Oh, unless they have charge resistance, I guess. Yeah, but they don't.
Oh.
I must have missed something there. That did not work as intended. That is suspicious. Something weird was going on there. Oh, grazed. Okay, thank you. I missed that. That's a good. Appreciate someone spotting that. That makes sense then. Yeah, it does have to hit, unfortunately, for that to work. So. Oh well. I wish I had noticed that. If I had noticed that, we'd had been a bit better off. But alas. This is a problem. I need them dead. I need to hit them with the cannon. It's not great. I don't think our chances are looking great still.
No, but
Maybe
it's
some devout
going better
radiance.
than I expected.
I mean, if you like are really
If you want to, yeah, if you
want
want
to
to
hit
delete
these,
it, yeah.
but these are going to do a lot of damage, which I'm worried
Yeah,
about.
that's it.
But these are going to get in, and I need them gone. I can't finish them either way. Problem is, these are going to delete stuff now because they do so much damage.
Did the cannon already?
Yeah, it did. I think the best we can do is hit these two.
Yeah.
I think we have to really just... We have to pick our poison a little bit. I think if we run backwards, we can just... I don't want to sacrifice the scouts because unironically they're our highest damage dealer. But we're going to have to, so we're going to run backwards. Like behind this, because then they can't tie us both up.
Oh yeah.
And then we hit them. And hopefully the poison will take care of them.
Nice.
They'll die. Wait, no, they resisted it. Verdammt. 1 health. Well, you know what the best part is? If we live through this, like very heroically,
Yeah.
there's a calamity dragon standing right next to us. No, actually, that's a blessed dragon.
Oh, blessed
Which is
dragon.
worse for
Yeah,
us because they don't
exactly.
like us. But yeah, these
they
dust
missed.
counters are really, really good. Actually, there's Furies. I thought they were dust counters for a sec.
Oh,
It's
no.
dark. It's all barbarians. I forgot. But that means they do even more
It's all
damage. That's actually
barbarians.
worse.
Always has been.
Yeah. It's because I was thinking of our own because we had the Awaken thing.
Yeah.
They're refusing to line up. How could they be so inconsiderate? Alright, we're gonna... These ones are blinded? Excellent. Okay, then we're gonna hit the other one. Alt, fire. Doing a lot of alt firing with the cannon. There we go.
Yeah, that is like that shoots no matter what, right?
Yeah, alt means you override the targeting restriction, basically.
Yeah.
So there's 2 types of targeting restrictions. There's like what the ability actually allows, which is, you know, this can only be used on enemies, etc., etc. And there is what the targeter says, which is something you can sometimes you can override. That's what that does. So, for example, if you like, you know, you want to shoot at the ground with something that can hit obstacles or whatever, you can do that by overriding it usually.
Yep.
And if you can't, then it's probably a bug. It's not supposed to do that. Can I give you the big woof? Let's give him the big woof. Maybe they'll live just 1 second longer. We can't give any good buffs anymore. We have counter stance, but it doesn't help us much. Makes them go into defense mode, but I don't think they will save us. Let's hope the blind saves us. Yes? Yes?
Oh, angry.
The blind is very clutch here. Like they both have blind.
Yeah.
The scout, unironically, are savior in this one. Because they just blinded them both and they did most of the damage. Let's go hit them and blow up the obstacle there behind. I don't get tired of seeing the cannon fire, so I'm gonna just watch it every time. Alright, and then we move up. And we pew pew. Hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. For
Let's
the punch
go.
mistress. Actually, I should not have shot that.
Yeah, they should.
2 grazes, it's all good. It's all good.
The arrows obviously have little fists on them.
Do you know what you call a collection of grazes?
No.
It's a front lawn. That's terrible. I don't even know.
What?
It's grass. I don't know. I was like, this is a very clever pun, and I was like, no, this doesn't work. But I was committed, so we see things through around here.
I was working through it. I was like, okay, I'm gonna start laughing and then figure out what. That's usually how I handle
Hey,
conversations.
because we won the battle, by the way, we got a Valkyrie out of it, so that's nice.
Yeah,
so
well done.
We're regrouping a little bit.
Yeah.
We got it. It's all worked out.
Yeah.
And we do not have enough yet. We're still raising the city. Next turn we can take the war slaves. So we're good. Fiery arrows is pretty good.
Oh,
it's
what
burning,
is-
but we don't have enough ranged.
What does rending shadows?
So this
Ooh,
is pretty
blind.
good.
Yeah.
It's an AoE blind. This would have been absolute MVP to the last battle. So for that reason alone, we should take it. Because that would have like made that battle much more one-sided. Because we could have just blind them in an AoE. Right, I always do this. I always double open that. Shadow Blades. We're a bit low on mana,
Yeah.
but we should get that going because Shadow Blades is incredible. Alright, then in the city. We need more draft because we need to replace a lot of units. We're going to war with literally everyone in the universe. We have a bunch of production saved up, I expect. Why is it so fast? Gotta be. We kinda need more food. And this is really long to build right now.
Yeah.
So much as I want that one, we do have some foundries. We don't have the wizard tower. And we're missing on a lot of stuff here. I think we need the production. We need the food because it's like we're at 30. We're gonna go too slow. So food first, then production, then unit production, I think. See if we can make it work. I know a lot of people underrate food, but I think it's pretty good.
I mean, food
especially in
is
the
good.
throne city, actually.
Oh no.
Because of the ruler trade. It's really good.
What?
Let's build a... Do we have the money? We have the money. Let's get a library. Or we can keep the city busy for a long time. No, we need to... Let's build a library. Let's get more stuff. Jenna the Chainbreaker is captured. That's the hero we beat in the battle.
Nice.
She wears no pants, no service.
She's a cat.
Grant freedom. No, we can't behead her either. That's we don't have the option yet. This is so sad. I know you can get that though. So we're gonna have to deal with this absolute creature up here, Prosperity Dragon.
Yo, that's a lot of stuff.
They are really. I've not fought one of these yet. I've fought Calamity Dragons, but not Prosperity ones. So the damage in an AOE, so target damage unit and an adjacent. Range rebuke, so this is like it's quick shot, like it's getting surrounded. So I think they're both mirrors. So if I remember, like Lewis designed the Accursed and the Prosperity units as like sort of mirrors of each other.
Yeah.
I think he talked about it last time as well. But this most obvious in the dragon because they literally have the same abilities but inverted. So like the Master Prosperity, I think this one links to a friendly unit and then is a damage shield. The Calamity one links to enemy units and then transfers damage to them.
Oh, nice.
So this one is like, I'll take the damage for you, and the Calamity one is like, you'll take damage for me.
Yeah.
Which is pretty funny. Range Prosperity, friendly user can grace. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, that's good. Oh boy, this is terrifying. Okay, alright. He's just a bit tonky. That's not the end of the world. We're sieging that, which is good. I think we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be alright. Yeah, the Prosperity Dragon is very pretty. Actually, I think I can maybe show that in a minute, near the end as well. I think that the dragon customization, I think we added the scale option for the floppy bits, like the bits that the Prosperity Dragon has. I think we added the art added those. I'm not sure if that got finalized, like these. Very certain that was in there, but I haven't. Now I'm doubting it, and now I'm very scared that I'm saying something that like we didn't manage to make in the end, and I would be very sad. I think we should have. So these are gonna go back. I'm gonna have to rebuild. It's gonna suck. So much as that miracle was cool, I don't think we can take that.
No,
with this.
There's miracles and then there's miracles.
There's miracles and there is false hope.
Oh, you should take the.
Correct. This is why we have co-pilots. It's very very helpful in this case.
Nice.
Some production. Not that one. That one.
Yes.
War slaves. How much population is actually there? I don't actually know. I didn't actually check. So we'll get like 3 pop out of it. That's actually a big chunk. Like that will up our city a lot. I'm not gonna complain about that. That'll be good.
Awesome.
We should build more units first before we do our economy stuff. I think we need front lines, so we need a warbound in this army. Because this needs something to tank for it. This army. We need more mana. It's not enough, especially if we're going to cast spells like we just did. Okay, next stuff, but we can't really get anywhere important. I'm still going to go up there, I think. Oh, there's a farm here to take. We should take that first. And this is the prospecting one, which is mines, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So fortunately, we have no mines. We can take that one eventually. We don't have to reach for that.
No, exactly.
Oh, we need this one and then that one.
Ah.
So, what's more important, farm or getting to the gold? Oh, there's a city there too. We need to get there.
You can get a farm here. Oh, you mean the actual sheep farm?
Yeah, we need to grab this.
Yeah, I think farm, like that farm there.
Yeah, there's a regular farm and then we go up there. It's like a bit in between.
Yeah.
So we want to yoink this before Tempest takes it, if we can. And yes, yoink is the technical term.
Here's someone hints. You can annex the special resource node across the sea from your throne city. Oh, I think we already messed up.
We should check that. Which one do you mean? Oh, across the sea. Oh, do you mean up here, I guess?
From Throne City.
Oh, yeah, this one. Yep, I didn't actually see this.
Oh, yeah.
There's a node here. Correct.
Nice.
We can probably reach that.
Yeah.
Not yet. We need upgrades to the town. We don't have the range.
Ah.
It's too far away. Too many provinces out.
Okay.
I'm fairly certain. We got that, actually.
Oh, a friendship.
Mark all the scenes.
Someone wants to be friends. When does that ever happen? Ah.
You were just like... Oh, he's a diplomat. This is ironic. How do you like us? This is sus.
Rainbow clover.
Okay, the clover helps. They're trusting. Threat level trusting. But
Harmony.
they feel confident about towards our empire. Oh, okay, yeah.
So they're better than us.
So they're confident. They trust that we won't declare war on them because we're already at war with so many.
Yeah. Oh.
That makes sense, actually. I didn't actually know that it accounted for that. That's really clever.
Nice.
There's a lot of like... As you might note, we don't know everything because this game is very, very, very big. Let's auto this, see if we can take it. Is that acceptable? Not really, but for in the interest of time, I'll accept it. Just because we've done a lot of battles and I think people want to see a bit more of the intrigue stuff.
We're racing, right?
Yeah, we're raising it. And
yeah, the intrigue will be hard because that like basically means take the capital of Tempest.
Yeah, where is it? Oh lord!
Yeah. That's
I thought it was a secondary city, not the throne city.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna need to go on a not a crusade. Despoiling? Yep. Raid? Invasion? I don't know, what's the word for that? Conquest, I guess.
Conquest, yeah.
Genghis Khan. And all that stuff. With the disco music, of course. Yeah. Isn't that band like the group literally called Genghis Khan as well?
I think so.
I think so. It's the one.
Because
I remember looking it up and being like,
Moscow?
Yeah, Moscow as well.
Moscow.
Yeah, it's like Genghis Khan. It's like when you look it up, and I was like, that doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
It's a banger though, absolute classic.
Like, they're called Genghis Khan. They have a song about Moscow and Genghis Khan, and they're German.
Yes.
So that was
it's
right.
peak European. What?
What
what are you doing? He's not a Tempest. He's not a Tempest.
It's like
he's not a Tempest. He's a drizzle.
Yeah.
he's a little rain cloud. We can kill him with our secondary army. What's this?
Oh, he's alone, or what?
Tempest, what is this? Unless he has a lot of invisible people with him, which would be... I would not even be mad. I would be impressed at that point, but I don't think he has anything to shield them.
Small pest.
Oh, that is so funny. That is amazing. So, we now know why he imprisoned the other guy. He called him short.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, the lizard called him short, and he was like, how dare you?
Yeah.
Into the prison.
Yeah.
I want to talk to Abbeyvale. Noble moles.
Masters of corruption. Noble moles, masters of...
I want to do the vault, but we can't take the vault with this force. I think we need a bit more power for that. Unfortunately. What's this? This is the incursions in our realm. The pillage. Oh, the sea as well. Yeah, because this is Anchorage coming in. We're gonna have to deal with a lot of pillaging. It's not really something we can do anything about at the moment. So I can expand this way. I can't get it just yet, but we can go there.
Can we pet the Tempest?
Pet the Tempest. We will, with our fists.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's get a farm. Actually, we need production as well. And the city needs everything. The city is just in trouble. Get a farm. So Godir governor. Okay, she's actually doing okay. Oh right, because of course she just got like a lot of levels because she did a she conquered a city. So this is also not in this build, mind you. We added like nice events for this. So when they complete an ambition or when they get an level, you get a nice little event that tells you this happened. There's also like nice pop-up on the map. So when they get an ambition completed, there's like a little resource pickup pop-up, basically like, hey, Uzong gained extra renown.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's not in this build because this is, as said, older build.
What do you do with renown?
So renown is these levels. And it gives you the it gives you the basic army bonus as always, like morale and a bit of a retreat chance.
Nice.
Which is just a little bonus. It's just to illustrate a bit like they become more loyal because you're more famous.
Yeah, exactly.
But the primary thing it does, it levels up the governance trait. As you can see here on level 1 you get 20 food, 2 you get population gets cheaper, the 3rd level the wizard tower gets more imperium, and then 4 you get a rank.
Nice.
And how you get it is these. We want to take a throne city with her because then we get devastator spheres.
We have a quest for that, so.
I also fixed this. This is now a hyperlink. I fixed this bug. But hey,
nice.
It's not there. I'm triggered. We did all these fixes. They're not here. Well, the city is burning, so that's good. Then I think Uzong. Shall we send them back, or do we go nuts and go raid? I don't think we can go raid here. It's not a good enough territory for it. I think we go regroup back home and then push north from there. Like we go group up and then we push north because we need to go fight him.
Go north.
Go north. I want to make peace, but I don't think they let me. Because I think it's a negative.
Truce.
Yeah, truce is negative. That is a shame. Well, I guess we're just gonna go. Strife is the way.
Yep.
Wait, who made a defensive pact? I should have checked that. It's not him, okay. It's you.
I can tell you.
Yeah, it's her with Nikarev. That's okay, because we're already at war with her, so Nikarev shouldn't join. But they might. We don't know.
Very evil.
Very evil. Not as evil as that. It's little Lord Farquaad over there.
Little Lord Farquaad.
It's coming in. Oh no, the counterattack.
Oh.
Just for illustration purposes, let auto resolve it first.
Yeah.
And go.
Oh, I mean.
You know what? And we'll just accept that. I was gonna manual it.
Yeah.
Nah, in this time I won't. We could probably do a bit better even, but I'll accept it.
Okay.
I don't think they can marshal a second army and finish it. They shouldn't. We should be able to raise it and just leave.
Yeah. I mean.
And if we don't lose that much anymore because all the important stuff is dead.
Players do have some options to spawn armies, right? You can use the Rally of the Leeches and.
Yeah, it's more. I don't know how close they are because we don't have much exploration here. So I don't know how far they'd have to walk if they do. But I think these were the ones that are already on the way, so we should be fine. We're gonna land over there, and then we're gonna get these boys all grouped up. You go up here. You can't fit in the army. That's a shame. You over there.
Reminder to show the dragon skills at one point.
Oh yeah,
we
I will.
still have half an hour. So
don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I'll do that at the end. We can go like a minute, a couple minutes overtime if needed for that.
Oh.
I don't mind.
Yeah, we have
Someone else will mind, but you know, they're not making dragons. Also, what did I just do? That was dumb. I wanted to
go in.
I just went autopilot and started moving, and I was like, I needed to go back. I just moved further away.
No.
Wait, no, it's not strong enough to take that. I was hoping if they were strong enough, then I wouldn't have been as dumb. But no, we're not gonna do that. Warbound, it's good. We need to make more stuff. So what do we have?
Do we have more shades yet?
We have one shade in this army, which is good. Like they're nice
Maybe
little damage dealers, and we have good range stuff. But let's see, this army also lacks for front line. There's only two, so we do need one more at least. I think we need one more Chungus. A monk would also do the job actually, but I think we should build a warbound while we can. Also because we haven't had a manual combat yet where we can show them.
Yeah, and the shades yet, right?
Can you see the gall of this creature?
Yeah, he's just there.
Just a
it's like, call me
absolute
short one more time.
That man literally is evil.zip.
Yeah. He's like, what are you gonna do? Run from the other side of the map towards me?
How did he know?
Yeah, not he.
It's like it's one of those like the cursed Team Fortress comics where it's like the sniper is just like, what are you gonna do? Run 500 meters that way and shoot me? And it's just like, how did he know? it's really good. I love that dumb joke. You have just a really dumb sense of humor.
Right? So
we can't get it. It's like I thought. It's too far reach.
Oh.
Which is a shame, but that means we're gonna get the farm here instead.
Yeah. Choice made.
Choice made. Let's see. Mason. Yeah, let's get the Mason. Oh yeah, we got lots of... Right, we've been pillaging. We can go nuts with gold. We pillaged the city and we're pillaging a second one, so we're gonna get loads and loads of gold.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna be pretty good in the recovering. So here's what we'll do. Boop! And then we'll make I think shade actually.
Yeah.
And you go with the army as well. So that way we're forming up a big army pretty quick.
Nice.
As soon as this is done, they're gonna retreat back to base and pick up a new army. This one, I think we're gonna need some cheap troops to fill out the ranks a bit. So let's get some Sworn Guard. I really like these units. They're just nice. Yeah. Also, I just love aesthetically.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh.
All right. So
you can
this is
do
Uzong,
signature
our boss.
Yeah.
So they went with like the berserk build. So this right side is kind of built for repeating attacks and crits. They didn't go full on crits, so they got the crit chance, but not the full build for it. So when you make a crit, you heal. There's also the fortune one. Did I keep the one where you get like escalating damage when you crit? It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I think so. Wasn't that this one?
Oh, it is this one.
Oh yeah.
No. Did that
Instantly
get
killed
removed? Oh wait, no, it's not in this tree.
Oh.
That's in the ranger tree.
Oh.
There's a ranger skill. So ranger also has a crit build they can do. And they have a skill that literally is every time they crit, they do more damage with the crit. Until the end of combat, which is bonkers. So the surgeons is good. So that's the first time when they die or if at the end of combat. Yeah, so this is just basically makes them able to be extremely reckless.
Yeah.
So the whole idea is that the warrior isn't necessarily super tanky, but they don't care about not being tanky. So they have things like the berserker's rage or the just doing extremely high damage or the undying warrior. So they're very much you can just send them in there like a missile and you don't have to care. But we're gonna make it a bit chunkier because 30 HP is a big chunk.
What do these do? The signature skills?
Right.
Those you can also pick.
So this is status aura. So this is basically to support the debuffing thing. So this is like the angle for Tome of Pandemonium and that sort of thing, which are all about debuffs. And then Chaos Empowerment, this is the crit one. So this is all
that's
about
just burning. We did something
with
burning, right?
Yeah, this is actually a good one to take because crit chance, which we already have a bit of, and burning. So this is actually an excellent choice for us. So we're gonna do that.
Nice.
So it's a good point you mentioned that.
Haha. Some asked why are some level pick circles and some are diamonds. I think.
So that is the difference. So these are actives. The diamond ones are active abilities. So they show up on the bar and you have to pick to do them. The circle ones are always passive effects.
Nice. Clear.
Yeah, we tried to make the icons a bit clearer. We did a big pass. Like Ella and then Alex did like an insane amount of work on this. Particularly Alex, who is like an intern. He just went nuts on this. That man is extremely dedicated.
I saw the sheet.
Big respect for the man.
Yes,
he did all the icons for this pretty much. But we tried to make it more universal, so they're much more clear. So like for example, you note like some of them are still old, right? Like Frenzy is still the same, but we try to make sure that, for example, we have a universal language for things that affect charge. All have the fist icon of the shock unit in them. You know, the status ones always have like the number and that sort of stuff in them. So we kind of try to make it a bit more universal. All the crit ones have the axe. So we try to make things more clear that you can tell vaguely, like, okay, what is this sort of about? Which I think he did a really good job on.
Oh,
save battle. We can alter that probably. Gonna see some losses though. I can deal with that. That's I'm not gonna bother with that. We'll take that. With the amount of stuff we need to clean up here, we'll take that. Enemy of an enemy.
Oh.
Obliging Duke Reynold Holder of Abbeyvale.
Mole.
What does he want? You have finally seen the true colors of the horrible sage Presto Quill of Astral Anchorage. Oh boy.
He offers some warriors. Yeah.
That's also nice.
Yeah.
The money's also nice. I think we'll take the units. We'll just like put him in the horde.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Why not? Oh! Ooh!
Oh!
Is he weak enough that we can kill him?
Level
no,
5.
I don't think he is. But we can get him. I think we can kill him. I think we should do it. I think we should just flex on him.
Yes. That's so
because it's funny.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do that. Let's see. These two. So this army is gonna
move to the ring.
This one needs a bigger melee unit with them. It's support, melee. Okay, you can be replaced. Because they already have an extra support, so you go there. And you two, you go join the ruler. You will go join the ruler. I think I got the cannon with them as well. The cannon's actually really good. Yeah, let's bring the cannon along. So they go join the ruler. This is the other army.
Comedy is a strong affinity. It definitely is.
Comedy is
it's an alignment.
Comedy aligned. Oh right, yeah, we took the other city too.
Yeah. Oh, you can get a research thing. Yeah.
We need to clear that. And we can go get it. Alright, 14.
Kill.
So our cities are growing really fast now that we took that trade.
Nice.
Which is good. We don't have much else to build on top of here, so just more More bodies, right? More bodies. Which hero is this? Why are they not... where are they? It's this one. Oh, no, it's not this one. Oh, it's the tank one. It's the one up there. Could also click it for the other UI.
Oh, you can have
Why
a
are they
different
not
mount
leveling?
now.
Oh, it's because they have very little equipment and they're all about wanting the equipment.
White horse.
And we basically give them nothing. Like
Oh.
they have the lowest amount. So this is a very unusual ambition. In that this one ticks over time. So every 5 turns it checks like
Oh.
what other for every item it does a timer of 5 turns, I think.
Oh,
but
so you can like give him one and then he's like, yay, and then remove it again.
Yeah, I think that is the
That's
intent
fair.
at least. I
Yeah.
don't remember if we ended up doing it that way. I hope it did, but we'll never we'll know. But the point being that you should do that. You should do it that way.
Someone asked how the locks work.
The locks?
Yeah, like you cannot go from one to the other, but the one above makes it available. So when exactly is a skill locked?
Oh,
I think when
you mean
pick
these locks? So
when you
the
pick
little
one
lock
of
that
the
you
other
see
one.
here is to illustrate mutual exclusivity in the UI. So basically, that means up here, pick shield better. You get both things that it points down to, right? So you can have access to offensive vanguard and resistant vanguard. You have to pick one or the other.
Yeah.
The slot is just to illustrate which that is the case. Like I will say here as well, you can't pick it at the same time, right?
Oh, yeah.
So we picked this one, and then that links to these two. And then if I pick either of these, it doesn't matter. I can't pick the other one. So I have to pick either warded or the enforced here. Being that we're fighting Tempest, who has lots of lightning, I think we're going to take warded.
Nice.
And then we're going to try and get the stunning bash, which would be a nice boost. Adaptive armor is also pretty good. But,
Tempest focused build.
Drizzle focused build, actually.
Drizzle. Lil.
Little Drizzle, that's his rapper name.
Lil Drizzle, yeah.
Lil Drizzle.
This is why there's a rebellion in this.
This is why there's a rebellion. He got called short one too many times.
Yeah,
Okay, we're gonna try and like dab on him because it's funny. We're gonna manual it. We have to. We have to. We have to absolutely flex on on him. It's too good. Oh yeah, I know this is the case because I should have known. But the buildings get replaced on the improvement maps.
Yeah. Oh,
like we're on the farm, and this is
Yeah.
actually the Oathsworn buildings on it, which I completely forgot that was the case.
That's cool.
It's just really cool. Oh right, he has AoEs, doesn't he? Oh no, he has the curse build. So Tempest is a battle mage, or is a mage ruler. And he is not a devastator, he is a warlock setup. So he has the curse, which is all about debuffing. So that you might know, that's a lot of debuffs.
Ooh,
which
yeah.
he's not that high level though, so he's not that powerful. He has Spirit Summon, which is from his culture, I'm assuming. I wonder where he got that from. Is that the thing I gave them?
Don't know.
We'll have to see where he got it from, but either way, we have to go fight him. We're gonna run up. You're gonna run up as well. We're gonna bolster. You're gonna get ready, and you're gonna start shooting. So anyway, I started blasting on Tempest. We're gonna find out now that he's actually right. He's a ruler. He has spells.
Yes.
Spells.
No shit. Oh, and he summons storm thing. Oh, that's
cool.
actually really
I didn't know
cool.
that the AI understood that now. I know that Tom did some updates to the AI, but I didn't actually know if that's new. But it was really clever. So it cast Fulmination, which is an astral spell, and that means that the dormant summon becomes active,
Oh,
and he
and
can
then he
summon a
summons
storm
yeah.
spirit,
That's
which
cool.
is really gonna serve him well here because obviously
Yeah.
he's outnumbered. Thankfully, we have this, which will help us a lot. They can take them out, which is good. And then the archers can chase down after him, I think. I think we're just gonna pew-pew him.
Oh, orc samurai guy is here. Hello.
The Lord. I love that that just became a thing somehow.
Yeah,
It's just like... we have a couple of people like that. I know a certain someone that if we ever do trolls, they'll be very, very happy.
Yeah.
This is painful, but that's okay. They're expendable.
Tempest or Thomas, pick your side. Do keep in mind that Tempest has spawnkins, so he's really small. I don't know. I don't know if that informs the side you want to pick. I just feel like it's important to take along.
He's being mean to the short king.
A short king.
The
Oh
short
no, I
wizard
like
king.
short kings.
The short
I
wizard king.
forgot.
You're so mean.
Tem-
Can't believe you did this.
Tempest doesn't feel like a short king though. He's
No,
like a
he's more like
bully.
an old man.
He's old grumpy man.
Also,
yeah.
it does a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Considering they're like this low. I want to heal them, but I don't think I can heal them enough. They'll still die, so... Like, even if I do bolstering, it doesn't matter. They will die, so I'm just gonna shoot them. And we'll make it through shot, just to be safe. Just to make sure nothing grazes. Alright.
Oh, you could have cast a spell, I think, right?
I could, but it doesn't really do that much damage. I'm thinking we can finish him like this. He's also burning.
He's running.
He's running.
Oh!
Wait, wow, that's a lot of damage. Do that much per hit? Wow. Alright, let's go in there.
Yay!
Get him!
Bully.
Get him, ladies. Bully him. Did like a spin attack. That's
yeah,
cool.
that's really
I didn't know they hit that. It's a crit attack, I'm assuming. He's a
Yay.
tall king in body of a short one. He's a tall order. I don't know what that means, but it sounds mean, so I'm saying it. Alright, we're gonna go to the city. Got the bastion done. That is nice. I just like, why did he come down here? He must have just been close by and just saw the opportunity to go raise, thinking our armies were far away, which, you know, they were. This is
Little did
definitely
he
worth
know.
it. That's just so much stability as well. And that means you can build tier 4s here. I just need to fix my... There we go. Better. A hero has leveled up. Gilan the Herbalist. Alright. What can we do with you? So, there are Necromancer. So we can give the summons an aura of disease, which is quite good. So that lets like spells work more easily. And then, of course, they get immunity to disease as well, which is nice. And then Dark Ritual is just the AoE one. So this used to be a signature skill. It's now just here. You can just get it. Additionally, we can get different summons. So we can get that's the ward as well. Which might not be a bad idea, because as the ward, as you might remember from the Mystic subculture as well, is basically a little shield. So it's like extra health. You can put it on someone else. I like this one a lot, but I think we should get him a heal, because we are running him in an army that has no other supports. So we need someone who can support a bit.
Fair enough.
And this spell, especially against all the lightning.
Oh, someone asks if there's an orc samurai.
Yes.
Default. Yes.
I saw him.
Yes.
There's two, isn't there?
Yeah, there's.
There's Zorn and there's
one
the
is
other
an
one.
orc and one is an ogre.
Oh yeah, shit. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm swearing too much. Oh boy. All right.
There's two in the shiver. Swear there.
This is extremely appropriate. Look at this little mole. He is a scholarly governor and a delver. He's a miner.
That's very fit.
But he also has a demon shield. He definitely dug too greedily and too deep, because that is not supposed to be in your hands, sir.
Yeah. Oof.
I am disturbed.
Still, very still wakes deep.
So this one is an explorer, so they want ancient wonders, and industrial, so that's the thing. They're also a ranger, which I think we almost have to.
Yeah.
We have a warrior.
That one looks really cool though.
Should like because I know people are very allergic to moles. We should we reshuffle, because we have this function here. Let's just show it because we have it. So we have this function here. You can shuffle now. I still have a case to like check the costs on this. But right now it's Imperium. It's gonna probably be gold or something like that. But so you can shuffle and you get different options. So for example, we have Pion the Feather, which is what I wanted because I want to show off a ranger.
Nice.
So we're gonna get him. He's a recruiting governor, which is quite nice. So that is all about unit recruitment. They are basically their city is extremely good for building units, which is interesting. And they have duelist, which is they want to kill heroes. So their miners killing heroes, their mages killing a ruler. And if they kill a ruler, they get duelist, which is obviously quite good. So we're gonna get that.
Awesome.
Let's get him, the assassin.
Get him.
He's on a white wolf as well. Also looks quite cool, actually.
Yeah.
I think I do want to edit him a bit. I want to look at the options we have. I was told as well, by the way, that there's some new faces, but I haven't really looked at those yet. I don't actually know where and if we have those. Let's see, what can we do here? I do like that. That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like, I want to make him a bit more. I want to do like that samurai archer vibe, you know? Like the.
Yeah.
I think I like this for that.
Yeah, I think you can also do something with the cape, because he's now wearing
the cloak
cape,
is a bit
but
much indeed.
you have the samurai.
So let's do without first, and then do this. We take like. I like this one, I think.
Oh yeah.
Because it has like the glove as well for
glove,
like the fingers, which is cool.
Yeah, exactly.
For the helmet, so he doesn't have one. Obviously, this one is really cool as well. Not for this warrior, by the way.
It's just Archie put a bucket on his head.
I can't see shit, Captain.
Can I see a thing out
Look,
of
he's
this
cooking.
damn thing?
He's cooking in the bowl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll just leave him without for now. Also like this one. It's cool. And then the cape. Is there somewhere? Yeah, there it is. Yeah. I don't like that back. That back doesn't work for that. Nah, not a fan of that either.
Yeah, I was thinking of that one.
I think we'll do without. I think I like that. It's just he looks very agile like this.
Yeah.
We'll make him gold.
Golden.
No, he doesn't have any. He doesn't have any metal on him, obviously. Oh well. We shall make his because he uses longbows. We're gonna make his arms very long.
A
We're
long
make him
bro.
very long. Like longbowmen are like very long arms.
Yeah.
Very strong
He's
arms.
a long
too,
bro
usually.
with a longbow. That's how it works. The long bro. Nice. Yes.
Nah, this is too much. Bow. I'm too much. I'm too much of a
It's a
basic.
last name. Needs to be capitalized.
Oh, sorry. I forgot. I nearly forgot.
You didn't.
I nearly forgot to do this correctly.
No.
There you go. Survive and the longbow. We'll keep him like that. I like him. He's cool.
Nice.
We have no alternatives here. That's a bit of a shame, but that's okay. What's this?
Yeah, the
stuff?
that wanted items. Why didn't you give him the?
That's a good question. Why doesn't he have that? Yeah, let's give him the spiders. There you go. You can have spiders as a treat.
Spiders Georg.
What does he have himself? Oh, whoa! A tier 4 shield. Okay.
Nice.
That's not bad. That feels off. Well, I mean,
Maybe
this
they
might
made
be
it.
good.
I don't.
It's a
remember.
pre-made. It's a basic item. It's a basic item. I'm gonna. It's for later. It's not for current update. We're gonna look at the item balance as well a bit, particularly compared to the item forge. The throne city. I think we're all connected to the throne city, aren't we? All the cities. No, we're not. Only one. We could pretty easily do that.
Yeah.
I think we'll do that. We'll actually. So it's 20 permanent income. That's 16 turns. In 16 turns, we'll have enough Imperium again. So.
Okay.
Because in 16 turns, it's definitely going to be enough.
Yeah.
So we'll get this to give us more income for now. Because that will boost the income of these two cities a little bit.
Nice.
Because they should be getting... Yeah, so they got 18 extra for gold from that, for example. Which is quite nice. Another free city declared war on me. Where is Winterhold? Oh, they're right over there. Do we just go south and go bully them? I don't think they're weak, actually. They're masters of anti-magic at tier 4.
I thought you wanted to combine to go.
Yeah,
to
we should
Tempest.
combine. Well, someone's gonna have to stay behind and defend because there's so many attackers. I'm gonna take this one out at least. Dragon skills. Ooh.
Yeah,
we will
they
show
really
them. I'll
want to
show
see
them.
this dragon skills.
I will show them. Don't worry. There's a lot of stuff.
I'm
to show
keeping it in mind.
Yes. They haven't seen the Wizard King stuff either. And Handfion.
No, but who gives about Wizard Kings? No,
Pretty
just
cool,
kidding.
actually.
Yeah, Wizard Kings
I
are
put
cool.
effort into that. Not as much as in Dragons, to be honest. I mean, not just by nature of it not needing as much because they
Fair
don't.
enough.
They're not as extremely different. But it's gonna be Sonic Hole here.
All our rulers are cool.
Yeah.
All
I'm
rulers are
just
valid.
vibing a bit. I'm getting my stride a bit. Who's
Except
besieging
Tempest.
this? Oh, it's the infestation right next door. Weak. You're gonna come back to the kingdom. Or the shogunate or whatever we're calling it. What are... Oh, it's coming. Wait, that's a very small army. We can just kill them. Does that help us? It will give us XP. Kill them. No!
Oh, what?
It's because
Why
it's
would-
in the water and we were on the land still.
Oh, the thing is in the wall.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
And then we have the new hero. You're gonna lead the new army, so you're gonna just go over there.
Oh, it looks like with the long leg. I think you gave him extremely long legs, so when they walk, it sometimes looks like he's actually walking with. with
No
the
floating
wolf.
units have I? No, we can't poke them. So we're gonna lose this province as well. This is infuriating. Alright. And we can't repair yet because they're dead. But we can repair it after this. We're very low on gold now though, because we have been building a lot of armies. So the mine, absolutely. That will help a lot. And then this unit.
Now we have very low gold income again. Is it because of a
It's
unit?
a lot of stuff got raised.
Oh yeah.
Not too much gold to be fair, but we built a lot of units.
Yeah.
And we were coasting by a bit on our raising.
Oh, new tome.
You tell me. It's a tier. It's the
Tier
second
2.
tier 2, I think, for
Okay.
that.
So there's not much new.
So there's nothing new here to show yet, sadly. But we're going full chaos, so mayhem or revelry probably. Mayhem I haven't used in a long time. This is all misfortune stuff, which is quite nice, but not really my jam as much. Revelry is more crit and more XP. So this is quite good.
Revelry sounds fitting.
Yeah, that would be pretty good. We can also go more into Materium if we want to, but I won't, because that's my bias. I love them way too much, so I will not do that. Because I want to be nice to people.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, I think it's gonna have to be, it's gonna be Revelry for us.
Makes sense.
It's also more food, it's nice. Doesn't help us with the gold problems though, but we don't really have good options here that do that. So I'll pick Revelry.
Yeah.
Show the ranger skills. Actually, I should, yes. You're good point.
Instills
So we
more
do have
doubt
them.
in an enemy than a
Let's
foe
see.
who revels in battle.
We get morale.
The
We
warriors
get
who
more
feast
damage.
upon the carnage,
It's just more
they
damage, that's always going to be worth it. Stonemason's done, good. Where's my Various? Alright, so. Let's actually respec him, because I'm probably not happy with what he has. Behold, the ranger skill tree. So this is the last one I did. In the original line when I did all 5. Because after this I went back and redid the defender and redid the warrior. But this is the ranger. This one is, I think, the hardest, because we had barely any range skills for heroes, and we had literally no skirmisher skills for heroes. So all of this is new. Well, not all of it is new. Like 90% of it is stuff that we didn't do before. But the general setup for this one is that the left side is the fully ranged focused side. The middle is like stat bonus, which is a bit shared, so it's more range damage, for example, as well. This is where the stat bonuses are, same as the other ones. And then the right side is more skirmisher focused. You can mix and match this a little bit. Like, for example, this is for melee, but you can still take a bit of this for critical chance. Then there's this one, which is pretty good. So yeah, pretty obviously like how this works. You have the go for the kill, which is really bonkers. But most interestingly, probably what people eyes are drawn to is there's free abilities here. It's kind of similar to the setup we have for mage, in that they have free abilities that they can then build on with the choices below. So, for example, the base abilities that you can pick between is you have a scatter shot, which is an AoE. So this is the you shoot and lots of arrows rain down on explosion, like you hit all of them in the area. We have true shot, which is the sniper shot. So this is the full action, long range, delete that thing over there. I want it gone.
I love those.
So if you go full sniper, this is the one to go for. And then lastly, we have one that's kind of works for a more skirmisher role or a more mobile role. And this is the snapshot. And this one is basically you can move and then shoot, or you can be like, oh, I'm in close, I want to shoot and then run away, or weaken something, etc. And there's, for example, some stuff that helps with that. So this lets you spec it to be more defensive, etc., etc. I won't spoil the whole thing, but that's the gist of it. We will, with the longbow, he's going to be a hero hunter. So, sniper makes sense.
Sniper.
So we're going to go full true shot.
Sniper monkey.
Then, as you can tell, that's so nice. As you can tell, these are like mixed. So both of these can be picked for either of the top ones. So for example, we can make this a miasma shot now, if we want to. In which case it makes afflict a miasma. So if you wanted to mix in a bit more affliction stuff, you can do that. However, we're going to go full assassin on this one. Nothing control, so we're going to take all the pure damage options. So, piercing shot. Duh. Yeah. It's just full piercing damage. Note, this only affects the true shot and scatter shot. It doesn't give your basic attack piercing. Oh, okay. It's not that bonkers. Yeah. Physical range. So this one is the AoE. So this one is really good for... This also works on the true shot, obviously. More so, because it does 2 damage extra per unit next to them. But it's like if they're in a clump. So if you're hitting a tank, like a defender hero that's surrounded by units, this can do a lot of damage. Or if you do the AoE, obviously the AoE damage escalates the more units are in the area, which is really good. And then secondly, you have Big Game Hunter, which is based on the tier of the target. So which is what we're going to do, because heroes are always tier 5.
Yeah. Nice.
And that's the setup we have for now.
Oh, and and
this one. Which we're going to just pick Chaos, because we want him to have... Well, actually, he doesn't have crit chance, but his army will.
Yep.
And I think that's also the best we can do for our thing. Yeah. Because in this is probably what we want to do. We're going to go full damage. So Rangers are very damage focused. They have barely any like survivability stuff. They're like pure
Oh, we got votes on something. I'm not sure what we got votes on.
Oh yeah, I can't bring it back.
Oh, yeah, no,
I cannot bring the poll back. This is so sad.
Let us know what the results of the poll are.
Wait, no.
You got
Wait, am I allowed to do that?
What did you do?
I think we're allowed to do that. I think it's legal. Okay. Good.
Okay. Nice.
I think it's legal. I think we got away with it, boys.
People. I can see your people like.
They're like,
you right? Yeah.
I'm sorry, sir. What do you mean we can walk through their border? Yeah. Did you beat up the boss? Yeah, we did.
Surely.
We did. It's They respect us too much. They just can't deal with us. Alright, I'll end this turn and I'll save it here, and then we'll go have a look at the giants. Giants, the dragons. There's nothing to look at for giants. Don't get your don't get your hopes up too much. It's nothing that can even be shown.
No.
Alright, Nikaref. We are doing surprisingly well considering. Oh, we're on normal. That's why. That explains some things. How did? No, I'm not gonna be that rude. How did we lose on normal? Alright, auto. Rip. But that's okay. We did not get them back. This is so sad. So what are we on? I didn't actually check.
Just normal.
Yeah, so we're on normal.
Yeah.
Okay. Cowards talk. Alright, let's save this and let's do it like a stream game. 2, 3, 3. This is
Yeah,
free.
this was 3. Yeah.
This is free. Let's give it that name. And now I'm gonna just hope that my save game works, because I played it at home, obviously, not on this PC. So it has to be imported for the cloud, and it's all built
Is there
differences.
any? Yeah, there's no crazy.
No, there's no
stuff
crazy
here.
shit on it. It's actually in the same build, but it's
Yeah.
more a. We should check if it all.
Oh,
you
maybe
know.
we should show the pre-made rulers as well.
Oh.
Like samurai.
Yes, let's show that.
Oh.
Your journey
I can do a show here.
starts here.
So where's the samurai guy? Here he is.
Yeah, that's Orc Samurai.
Zorn. He's a good. He's
Zorn
a good boy.
is a character from Age of Wonders 3 actually that we brought back.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Mercenary
He
armies.
has a little story attached to them,
And
which I think in the new update that story is also more in the forefront, right? That wasn't there before.
yeah,
So
it's now here.
Yeah.
And it's also in. There's somewhere else where we put it as well. I forgot where it is.
What?
It's somewhere else where it's more visible as well. I forgot where.
Yeah, I think in the hero or the unit overview.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah.
If I remember. I'm
so
now just like
yeah.
going on memory.
So their background lore is a bit more in the forefront. Oh yeah, so we have
Sorry, I will go a bit
Yeah.
slower.
we have Skoniru, the ogre ruler, and then Migaira is the female ogre version of that.
She's my
I think-
favorite.
yeah, I think she looks.
Look at that.
So
I love the
cool.
cape with the masks. It's so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I like the Ogrekin. I think is my favorite new form.
Yeah, for me too.
Like by a lot.
And then we have Woku Ulang,
Who has a very big sword.
ode to Wukong. It's
Yes.
really cool. Yeah.
You might note he has a particularly big sword. This is a new Pantheon item, the Slayer's sword, which is pretty nuts. It's pretty big,
Yes.
which I like. So if you want to do your cloud
Very
cosplay
cloud.
or whatever,
Yeah.
you can do that.
Yeah, exactly.
No, not edit. All right, the Pantheon stuff. I need to look at it because I have actually basically not looked at this recently. Here we go. So this is the new stuff. So we have 2 new dragon options. Cat like. Oh, there it is.
Oh yeah.
So it is indeed the spine is here, but it's here. So you can like edit the spine to have like the seals on them if you want to do
Okay.
that.
But they still
dragon
have
net.
wings, right?
Yeah, you still have
Guidance.
wings.
Yeah, exactly.
Unfortunately, I did look into that. We couldn't do that.
No.
I asked about it like a lot, but basically it comes down to it's very dangerous with modularity. Like you'd have wings still showing up when you do enchantments, that sort of stuff. So it just doesn't work, sadly. But rest assured, we have this stuff. So there is some
Yeah.
options. So this is new. So this is the first Pantheon stuff that actually requires a DLC, and it's only because it's on the heroes that you only have with the
Yeah.
DLC. As a rule for the Pantheon stuff, we do not lock anything that doesn't need to be locked.
Yeah.
Like unless it's absolutely necessary. Like for example, these 2, which are for dragons, and these 2, which are for the Eldest Sovereigns.
Yeah.
Which I haven't actually seen these yet, but these are
Oh,
awesome
I haven't
looking.
seen the ogre hat yet. No.
I wish I had the unlocks right now.
Ah!
I don't have them. Some banner icons.
to
We
win
have
more
the
games.
Cestus.
Oh yeah. Yeah. The special
Martial
ones.
Cestus. Oh, it's not the weird one. I thought we did the weird one. I don't remember if we did. Alright, we have new mounts. We have a new trait. So this one's really fun. This one's gonna probably be banned in multiplayer in a day. But hey, you know, it's cool, so no, I mean that sounds very respectful, not what I mean. But point being, it's really cool, and it's one of those things we try to balance it a little bit. But some of the XT measures that you kind of have to do to make it balanced in multiplayer, we couldn't really do. So I'm just expecting that this one will kind of be in agreement. They'll not be used in multiplayer. But it's a really cool trait in the sense that the concept of it is that your culture is much more hero-focused than everyone else. So your whole shtick is that your heroes are much, much better. You start with a mixed hero cap. You can recruit more Pantheon heroes, which is pretty important. So everyone else, I actually forgot to show this in game. I'll show it in the next one. You can recruit Pantheon heroes in any game now.
Cool.
And that costs Imperium, and you can only do 1 normally. With this trait, you can do 4. So you could have 4 Pantheon heroes. So if you wanted to make an entire game where all your heroes are dragons, you could do that with this.
Awesome.
And aside from that, whenever you get a renown level, you get an extra bonus skill point. But if you have an army that doesn't have a hero in it, you get less morale, and they are not happy about it.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty strange one. There are some banner icons. I like this one actually. I should have gotten that. The Slayer Sword, which I think is the defense bypass one, and the Fatal Strikes. So they have the same trait that the Shades have.
Yeah,
And then we have Ogre Mask.
Oh no.
And the Guardian Helmet. I haven't seen both of those yet. I should play with those.
Possible.
And then lastly, we have another society trait which I made. This one is a bit old. This is Vigilante Knights. This trait is all about bounties. Its entire shtick is that you are all about chasing down bounties. And because obviously bounties are not reliable, there might not be AIs that give them to you. They have an extra trait, which you can see there at the bottom, is that when there are no bounties active, they will always have one that targets a nearby infestation that wasn't targeted before. And it just makes a cheap bounty to do that one. So you can chase those down in between other empires. But this way you can make a like a sort of mercenary empire if you want to do that vibe, like if you want to do that feel.
Yeah, cool.
So you want to feel like mercenaries, that's how you do it.
Awesome.
And the starting is going to be more.
I think some of the starting rulers that we made start with some of these items, obviously the monkey.
Yeah.
And as you can see, they cannot be edited because they have these Pantheon unlocks.
Yeah, this one has the sword.
So, yeah. I think this one has
Yeah,
Vigilante
Knights.
Knights.
There it is.
Yeah, so that's why you cannot edit certain rulers, because if you were to edit them and didn't have the Pantheon thing unlocked, it would immediately reshuffle it, and
that's interesting. She has chosen Destroy. I didn't even
it would
notice
be
that.
bad player experience, basically. Yep.
I do have to say, not be rude, but we did a bit of a flavor fail here that this does not have the Vigilante Knights. He is a mercenary.
Yeah, I think I looked into that, but
It's fine, don't worry about it. It's
was decided not to, I don't know.
Alright, let me show you dragon stuff, because I promised. Alright. You might note I was playing a bit late. This is like 11.
Bad time. Nice. Bad time.
No! Oh, it didn't disable that. Oh, that is so sad. Okay, well, I can't show that.
No.
I'll do a quick new one then, just to show it
New
off.
dragon, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we'll just show it off. I'll grab my boy. Where is he? Is this the one? That's the old one. This is the one I was playing.
Yeah.
Let's take him.
Here.
Oh, I should have shown the
jumping.
starting thing. Actually, I can show that. No, I can't. I'm doing everything in my power to make this crash as much as possible. I'm like clicking all the wrong buttons.
Nice, Thomas.
Yeah, I'm just really putting in
great.
the effort for this one. But yeah, this is the one I'm playing at home. So this one is first off there, the righteous subculture.
Oh, yeah.
So a bit different. But also, this one is a Materium Dragon. So the starting choice, the loadout, gives you an affinity for the dragon still, and it also gives you what their class is. So if you want to be a defender, that's Order and Materium. The warrior, Chaos and Shadow. Ritualist is Nature, and Mage is Astral. And that is done that way because dragons are kind of supposed to be the more physical, martial guys.
Yep.
So the Ritualist and the Mage are the outliers. In fact, the Mage is very weird because you'd still have a melee weapon because you'd be a dragon.
Oh yeah, you still have a claw.
Aside from that, we've added the claw weapons. So there actually is the basic melee claw that we still had, which is the high damage one that repeats. There is a defender one, which is called the armored claw, which gives you the defense mode, the shield and all that stuff. Like it basically functions like a sword and shield. And then thirdly, we have the war claws, which are charge weapons. So you can do a charge attack with a dragon. So you might note defender, so that's the same as elsewhere. And then you have the breath weapons. This is all pretty much the same as it was. There's a new addition here, the tail swipe. I added an alternative here, so if you want to go a bit more defensive with it. So instead of the knockback, because if you're playing a defender or whatever, you don't want the knockback maybe. I made an alternative choice where it's you stay there and you go defense mode, so you can do a bit more of a build like that. And I wish I had my save game because I wanted to show the levels.
So
Can I cheat in this?
Someone asks, do you have to be a support as a nature dragon?
So if you pick it at the start, yes. But obviously you can just pick a different one and then pick the nature signatures when you ascend, when you change. So for example, I'm now Materium, right?
Mm-hmm.
There is no reason for me, the normal skills have restrictions based on what your empire has. The dragon ones do not, on account of the fact that the dragon ones are just much more extreme. So, the aspects, for example, you can still pick them. So I'm a Materium Dragon. I could still go full nature if I wanted to. So for example, the nature one, it gives you lots of stat increases, and then non-basic attacks grant friendly unit in the free hex range of the target 10 hit points. So this means if you do the roar counts, for example, or if you do the heal from the ritualist tree or a summon, any ability like that, as long as it's not an attack, this effect will trigger. So the nature, like some of the nature skills kind of lean into that angle of like being a bit more supporty.
Yeah.
The Materium ones usually go into a bit more tanky. I buffed this one actually this morning. This gives charge resistance now too, because this was not quite enough for them.
Makes sense. Fair.
The Chaos ones are all about pure, like, get in there and be disruptive.
Yeah.
So it's critical hits, it's status resistance sapping. So like, they are in there, they cause chaos. It's the whole shtick.
Yeah.
Astral is the mage one. So this one, Astral gives a lot of buffs to breath weapon. They're really focused on the breath attacks. They're really focused on spell casting. And then you have Order, which is a... So like they're like Materium, they're also Defender. But whereas Materium is more on themselves, like they are a big chunky piece to move. The Order one is more about the support. So they give effect to adjacent friendly units. So they're the... Oh, I am the holy dragon that shields the rest of them. Here you go. And then lastly, Shadow, which is also a warrior. But they are the full... I want you to be suffering from every single thing bad in existence. The Chaos much more damage. This one is much more about these status effects. So this is weakened. They have some stuff for freezing. They have some stuff for raising the dead, which is pretty cool. But let's just because I can, let's pick the Astral one. So you might note this will increase the damage of the breath. So, whoop.
Oh yeah.
So the breath damage goes up. And we have Sundering Resistance now as a part of it. So the aspect is very small. And you'll note, it still does its change, as usual. But, and also note, because these are still affinity skills, they unlock the same affinity hero skills that the ones on the Champion and the Wizard King do. Yeah. On level 8, these are new. These are kind of split off. So we used to have only 2 of these. There was only on level 4 and level 12 that you had a choice. I added one for 8 and 16. And this is basically a split of that. So this is half of what used to be in the breath a little bit. So this is the transformation. So this is where you pick, oh, I want to become an ethereal dragon or a fey dragon. For example, there was a request for that, for example. You can now actually be a fey dragon. Ooh. And they have a really fun little effect. So first off, all this is really powerful. This looks like not as chunky, but it's because there's a lot in this. Because you get, a buff whenever you're obscured. Oh. You get, you ignore the vision penalties. But you create flowers when you move your turn. So you are like actually an avatar of growth. So when you stop your turn, it makes plants grow around you. So like, and then there's like a bunch of plants around you. And that shields you, which then triggers the Fey aura. So you get the buffs. So it's quite good. And you might note all of the signature skills have stat boosts built in. So as you can see, like the defense, etc. That's because previously the problem was that dragons didn't get enough defense, like they were just too weak. So in melee they would just get outclassed by melee heroes that have armor and all that stuff. That's now built in here. You might note as well that the skills and such are gone. And that's basically because I kind of didn't want players to feel obligated to invest points just to have their hero be alive, If you want to make them more tanky, fine, that's good. That's what Defender's for. But you shouldn't have to like sacrifice 4 or 5 levels just to be survivable. So I changed that. So these give that inherently. So they all give the same amount, all 4 of them, except the last one. But I've changed that this morning, so that is still not visible in this one. The last one gives 20 health and 2 and 2. So it's a lot of stats. You're really chunky.
What is the primal one, actually?
So primal is new. So there's two weird ones that we should probably talk about. So Astral is weird, because this one is basically to go hard into mage, because they give you cosmic bolts. You actually get a magic attack, just always, depending on your weapon. It's not groundbreaking, obviously. You're a dragon, you have a lot of chunky stuff to do, but it's like it gives you a nice little backup weapon for like, I want to stay at range and just hit things. And it gives you a ethereal, which is obviously a very good one to have, because you can move through everything, etc. And indeed, as Michelle mentioned, there is a new one here. It's not a new affinity, but it is a new transformation. I added a Primal Dragon transformation. Also, once more, this one was nerfed slightly because the stats are a bit too high. Basically, I overcompensated for the fact that it looked like it has few things, but natural regeneration is insanely good.
Ooh.
So it has less defense and resistance now. It still gives more health than the rest, though.
Okay.
But yeah, the shtick of this one is, this has no transformation visual. So if you were like me a bit and you're a bit autistic about, you know, your dragon suddenly looking like a plant or like a rock, and you're like, I just want it to look like a dragon, this is the one you pick. This basically makes them stay pure dragon. So if you pick this, nothing changes visually.
Okay.
Whereas if we do this one, for example,
then we come
you
blue,
come through, see through. This one's the rock one, etc., etc.
I'm really curious about the nature one now.
Well, we'll pick that one just to show it. Boop. And then, as you note, this also gives the nature skills.
Decay.
Note, this gives the same nature skills as a depth of nature would, for example. So if you want the initiate skills as a dragon, you do have to make sure that the aspect is that one. You can't mix and match the lowest tiers as easily as you can with the other ones.
Yeah.
And that's kind of just the trade-off I had to make, because the system can't really account for it. Then, there is the breath choice.
Ooh.
The breath, basically, so this used to be the transformation. The transformation was both the transformation and the breath weapon. Now it's just the breath weapon choice. So, and I've streamlined them a bit. So some of them had positive and negative things, and etc. etc. It was a bit messy, a bit hard to figure out what does what. So they're simplified. So for example, for most simple, if you just want damage, you just hit them hard, Inferno Breath. Because this is just, the entire shtick is, you guaranteed burn them, and you do more damage. You note, it does 30% more damage. Nice. That's really all you need to know. It's just I want everything there dead and on fire, please.
Yeah.
Rust Breath, for example, this is a bit of simplified than it used to be. This used to be like, friendly units get a buff, enemy units get a debuff, etc. And it's just a bit awkward to target. Okay. So it's just simplified. Put it on an enemy, makes them weaker. It's nice because if you're a Materium Dragon, you're tanking, you're in there, etc. And then, you know, with the Frost ones, all that freezing. But Life, for example, this is now just purely the healing is the point. It's really
you can breathe on your allies.
Yeah, and it revives, which is bonkers.
Nice.
So I'll pick that because why not? Actually, we should probably in between.
Oh yes.
Ta-da.
That looks pretty.
I'm actually not. I don't remember if the breath has a visual separated for it. So let's pick one that stands out. So let's pick Inferno. See if we can see it.
Is there a bad breath? That's if you give him coffee.
Of course.
Dragon,
But note this, for example, gives the Master of Chaos skills.
So
it gives the,
awesome.
you know, the actives.
Yeah.
It gives the active ones.
Okay. So did it do something visual?
No, this one doesn't. No. Which is fine. Fine, but I wasn't actually sure, so I didn't dare say. Oh, that's not the right button. This is a tiny keyboard. And then, because might as well for completion's sake now, talk about the last bit, which is the Elder Dragon skills. So, these are not as extremely flashy as the other ones, like it's obviously the breath weapon is, but they do a big change. I changed them this morning that they give more stats, so take with a grain of salt. But for example, they give you like, you know, neat abilities. So the Astral one gives you wind barriers. This is all about like helping you be a mage. Yeah. So you're at range, you're harder to hit.
Storm stuff.
You get Storm Call, which is just, oh no, I'm surrounded. Whoo! Blow them all away, and now you're not. So it's really good about keeping them at distance. Elder of Chaos is really nice.
Fire.
You're immune to fire, which is very secondary. The main point being, every time you kill someone, you get more damage. This is no longer just melee attacks. I changed this morning as well with the big change. Every attack gets more damage, and non-repeating attacks do even more. They go 4. Because as a Chaos Dragon, you're probably going to be charge attacks, so you want to be a bit better at a hit. So yeah, they're all stuff like that. So I think the Order one is a bit weird. Yeah, the Order one is just everyone gets control unit, for example. I won't go over every single one of them.
Yeah, makes sense.
Purely because I don't want to spoil all of it.
Yeah.
But they're quite cool.
It is a 4:15 roughly. People are asking about the Eldritch Sovereign as well. Do you think we have?
I mean, I can show it. There's not too much new to show there.
Okay.
In the sense that it is a bit more simple. So I think we can show in here though the. Well, that was weird.
Yeah.
That has never happened before. They're not here, sadly. So we have some other skirmish weapons. They're not in this version, so sadly not here. But you note you have the other claws as well.
Oh yeah.
So these are the old ones. So you note damage repeating. We have the war claws. This is the charge ones, and we have the armored claws, which are the defense mode ones.
Oh yeah.
They give you shields and the defense mode, etc. Cool. So you get a bit more versatility there. I can quickly show some of the Sovereign stuff, but I don't think there's too much new stuff to show there.
Choose your
quickly.
destination.
Actually, make a small just so it generates a bit faster.
Your journey.
Do I have
starts
one already?
here.
No, we didn't save it here. Oh wait, actually, there we go. We have 10.5 from our previous
Oh
stream.
yeah.
From our ye olde stream.
Yeah, exactly.
Happened the last stream too. Oh, it must be a loading error. Something weird going on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately. Oh, the stream UI is in front of the armored claw. There's nothing extra to see there. It's effectively identical to the sword and shield, until you mod it, obviously.
Yep.
Because it's in the item forge. All right. Let me grab this lady, and then I actually don't remember which loadout she has, but she'll have a trait based on the loadout. Whoop.
I don't know.
Showing cheats live on Steam. This is cursed. All right. So she is a mage. So she has the cosmic one, which is a mage one. There, 3 of them are mages. 1 of them is a ritualist. I think the flesh weaver or whatever it's called is the ritualist one. So you'll note 3, same as everyone else. Alright, because they're ascended, they keep some of their stuff obviously.
Oh yeah.
These still work the same. Note that they don't give affinity anymore, so that's the same. But they do not get the affinity hero skills. This is quite simply because their skills just do not cover all the affinities.
Okay.
They do not have enough skills to do that. Not to mention the Forgotten Tomes are shared between level 8 and 16, and this gets very, very messy if we do that. Then lastly, obviously, the skills are put here, as you can see. We can also show the Ascended skill here. So this is the old Sovereign skills, same as normal. Same as before rather, but they're in this system. Nothing really changed there. Note that the Governance stuff is gone, because the Governance stuff is put in the, what do you call that? It's all put in the Governance trait now.
Yep.
Because that's just cleaner, and I didn't want people to have to choose between stuff that is economically good and stuff that's otherwise good. And then lastly, to show the Ascension traits also show up in this UI, or any traits you get otherwise, it will show up on the left here. Just gets dynamically added to the tree. So that's nice.
That's really cool.
But yeah, I went massively over time, and people
so
are being angry at me, so I will stop talking now, because talk, and all that. There we go. Sorry about the going off a bit over time. Yeah, thank you for watching. We'll be back next week. There is a Death Diary live now.
Yep.
I think that's yours, right?
Yeah, it should be. If it's not live now, it should be live soon. It is written by me, so I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, I'm looking forward to every one of you playing the new intrigues that we created. And yeah, I'm really excited about them. So I hope you are too.
I feel very awkward. I forgot my note. Like I normally have a post-it note with the release date.
Oh,
it's the 5th, isn't it? 4th?
5th.
4th or 5th for next month.
November.
It's when I'm gone on my holiday, but I don't know exactly which day anymore. But yeah, releasing soon, TM. 4th or 5th, somewhere there.
Yeah.
Someone will correct me in the chat, I'm sure. Yeah, thank you very much for hanging out and watching.
Yes.
And hope to see you next time. And hopefully we can do some more of the Intrigue event next time and actually win.
Yeah.
And kill the Short King.
Kill the Short King. Yeah, that's amazing.
It'll be good. Thanks for watching, everyone.
See ya.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Have a good evening.